And welcome, football fans, to another episode here of Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play. This one for Thanksgiving Day here in Week 13 of the 2025 NFL season, where we have a huge primetime matchup here with the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens in an AFC North division rivalry. And man, this one's going to be big here tonight, where we have big playoff implications here in this matchup. And we also have the big, long-awaited return for Joe Burrow, and the Cincinnati Bengals franchise quarterback makes his return. This is his first game action since early on in the 2025 NFL season, and he'll be taking on the Baltimore Ravens, and their defense has definitely stepped up over the last few weeks, but it's Lamar Jackson who has to increase his standard of play in order for this Baltimore Ravens team to have a chance to make a run to the NFL playoffs. So welcome here tonight, folks, and let me be the first to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving here on Turkey Day. And this evening we're in for a huge prime time matchup where the Cincinnati Bengals are taking on the Baltimore Ravens. All right, hope you guys are doing well. Let's make sure everything's all set up here and ready to go. What's going on? We got Amber in the chat. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, Amber. Appreciate that. And we got LT as well. Happy Thanksgiving, LT. And Keith, my man, happy Thanksgiving to you as well.
Don't buy the old one, or the new one, or even the newest one, because they just came out.
So no Chris Collinsworth here tonight. We got Jason in the booth there with Mike Tirico. And let's get ready, ladies and gentlemen, for an awesome Thanksgiving night stream here on Tim Reynolds Show. So don't forget, guys, to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And while we're waiting on the game action here today, guys, let's go over the first couple of games that happened earlier today. And man, we had ourselves one hell of a turkey day as far as the NFL slate. We kicked things off with the Detroit Lions at home in Ford Field, taking on their NFC North division rivals, the Green Bay Packers. And the Packers, for the first time since the 2020 season, have swept the Detroit Lions here in 2025 after a stellar 31-24 victory. Now, guys, let's go over this game, and this was very interesting, especially when you see how this started. Green Bay took a 3-0 lead in the first quarter against the Detroit Lions, and their offense couldn't get anything going in that first quarter. We did see both teams be able to get into the end zone in that second quarter, where the Green Bay Packers took a 17-14 lead. But, guys, the Packers would come up big on defense in the second half, as we see Jordan Love throws 4 touchdown passes in this one, and Dontavian Wicks had himself one hell of a game, as we see the wide receiver for the Green Bay Packers not only had 1 carry for 6 yards, but also had 6 catches for 94 yards and 2 touchdown grabs. Christian Watson with 4 catches for 80 yards and a touchdown as well. And Romeo Doubs also had 4 catches for 20 yards and a touchdown grab. A 234-yard throwing day for Jordan Love with those 4 touchdown passes, and he was not sacked in this game, which was a big deal for the Detroit Lions. They could not get their pass rush to sack the quarterback or apply pressure as much as they would have liked to with Jordan Love in this game. For Jared Goff, he finished his game with 20 for 26 for 256 passing yards and 2 touchdown passes. Jahmyr Gibbs with 20 carries for 68 yards, 119 total yards rushing. We also seen David Montgomery get in the end zone with 8 carries for 32 yards. But Jameson Williams continues to be a big standout target in this Detroit Lions offense with 7 catches for 144 yards and a touchdown grab. Now, the big news coming out of this game, guys, was that Amon-Ra St. Brown suffered an ankle injury and was not able to return to the action here in this Thursday night game. And this is a big loss for Detroit. They now fall to 7-5 on the season and have a tough stretch of games remaining for the rest of the season. And for the Packers, this puts them in the driver's seat to be able to get that division lead from the Chicago Bears. They will take on the Chicago Bears, their division rivals, in the next 2 to 3 weeks. They'll be facing the Bears twice over the next 3-week period here in what's remaining of the 2025 NFL season. All right, guys. So we'll go over the next matchup as well, one that just finished with the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Kansas City Chiefs there in Jerry World. And guys, the Cowboys get a big victory in this one, 31-28. And this now means that the Cowboys have not only defeated the Chiefs, but also the Philadelphia Eagles in back-to-back weeks. Those are both of the teams that made it to the Super Bowl last year. So a big statement here possibly for the Dallas Cowboys with this win. We'll have to wait and see. What's up, guys? We also got Wendy. What's going on? Happy Thanksgiving, Fanatic. Trev, my brother. Happy Turkey Day. Love you too, man. And Keith, appreciate you holding down the chat for us here today. Guys, don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. We are getting ready for kickoff here tonight with the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. So, guys, let's get into more in depth with this Cowboys victory. Dak Prescott finishes the day with 320 yards throwing the ball for 2 touchdown passes and only 1 interception. They also ran the ball for 137 yards, a very good day on the ground for Williams, who had 17 carries for 59 yards, but Davis was the one with 3 carries for 47 yards and a touchdown run in this game. But CeeDee Lamb with 7 catches for 112 yards and a touchdown, and George Pickens was on fire in this particular game with 6 catches for 88 yards. And then we also see here for the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes did his thing. 4 touchdown passes, throwing the ball for 261 yards and no interceptions, but the Cowboys were able to get a lot of pressure on Mahomes, sacking him 3 times. We also seen Kareem Hunt had 14 carries for 58 yards, and Rashid Rice with 8 receptions for 92 yards and 2 touchdown grabs, and Travis Kelce with 5 catches for 45 yards and a touchdown, and Xavier Worthy with 4 catches for 61 yards, and we even seen Hollywood Brown get his first road touchdown reception since 2022, back when he was with the Arizona Cardinals. So guys, a big game here, and now for the Chiefs, they dropped to 6-6 on the season, and they may have to win out in order for them just to make the playoffs this year. Right now with this loss, it does look like Kansas City is probably out of the division race in their division in that AFC West. So we'll see what's happening here, guys. With them going forward, and for the Dallas Cowboys, they put themselves in prime position to be able to contend for a playoff spot, especially with the victories they've had over the last 2 weeks. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out on the channel. Please make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show, and happy Thanksgiving from me here on Tim Reynolds Show to every single one of you guys watching with us here tonight as we get ready for this live play-by-play for this primetime AFC North divisional matchup where we see the Cincinnati Bengals with their franchise QB, Joe Burrow, returning here tonight to take on the Baltimore Ravens, and quarterback Lamar Jackson is looking to really step up his game because over the last couple of weeks, he has struggled with this Ravens offense. Hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for hanging out on the channel. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our little preview here for this game, and we'll get you guys set up here in this one. And honestly, man, I'm really looking forward to this matchup here as the Bengals try to keep their playoff hopes alive and the Ravens try to keep their momentum going in this particular matchup. All right, so guys, looking at key injuries right now for the Cincinnati Bengals, we see that Jake Browning will be inactive today. That's a coach's decision. But Trey Hendrickson is also inactive with a hip injury, and Cam Sample, another defensive end, will be inactive with an oblique injury. So that pass rush could definitely be hurt here with the injuries for the for the Cincinnati Bengals, I should say. And their defense has been lackluster and has not really been able to be consistent over the years. So we'll see how they're willing to do here. And there's Joe Burrow waiting to get back, man. What's going on, Robert? Hope you're doing good, man. I need Zay Flowers to do his thing, says Amber. Let's go. Heck yeah, man. All right, so guys, looking at the injury report for the Ravens, a lot of just coaches' decisions here, so nothing really big to point out here for the Baltimore Ravens and their injury report. Now, guys, let me know who you think's going to win this matchup. All right, what's going on, Boba? Hope you're doing good. All right, guys, let's get our poll ready before we get to kickoff. All right, guys, we're getting ready to get underway here. And we'll see Cincinnati gets the kickoff here, and we'll get a nice return. That one inside the 35 to the 36-yard line. And here comes Joe Burrow in the Cincinnati Bengals offense. So first down and 10 here for Joe Burrow. Ball here at the 36-yard line. Burrow play action. He's going to look to throw. Gets it out, completed to the tight end. No, that's the wide receiver, 82, with the grab, and he gets a gain of about 8 yards, and Tinsley is the one with the catch. And Burrow comes into this one missing the last 9 games due to that turf toe injury he suffered in week 2. And we'll see what he's able to do here tonight. So here we go, 2nd and 2 coming up here for the Bengals. And gets it out to his running back. Brown tries to make a move. And nice effort there from Chase Brown. And looks like he's got enough for a first down. Bengals. And a nice play action pass there. As we see Burrow here gets it to the running back in the flat. Brown. Quick throw. Hamilton's right there to try to make the tackle. He breaks out of that and gets enough for a first down. And now Brown takes that one up the middle across the 50 to the 46-yard line. And that's going to set up 2nd down and short. Hope you guys are doing good, man. Thank you for hanging out on the channel. Bobby Boucher, hell yeah. Let's go good. All right, guys, sorry. I'm just trying to finish up this And now Burrow gets that one. Completed to the tight end, number 89, and he gets it up the field for a big first down. Bengals. And Joe Burrow looking really good here on this opening drive. He gets that one completed in the flat to Sample, number 89, the tight end. And he comes off of the block, wide open in the flat on the right side. Nice catch. And he takes a big, big gain on that one. A good play action pass there from Burrow. So now 1st and 10. Ball now at the 32-yard line. And Burrow under center. And he tosses it to Brown. Brown on the left side. He gets blown up in the backfield. And it's Starks, the rookie safety, with the tackle. And it goes for a huge loss for the Ravens defense. But there is our first penalty flag of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Flag. Flag on the play. That's going to be holding on the defense. And after that penalty, it's going to be an automatic first down for Cincinnati. So the Baltimore Ravens caught with the holding call here, and that will give the Bengals offense a new set of downs. Ugly uniforms. I like those, man. Those purple and gold look badass. So now here we go. Burrow, to Chase. Chase with a nice grab, and he's close to the first down marker, and inside the red zone are the Bengals. So a gain of 9 on that play sets up 2nd down and short. Chase was lined up on the right side here. It's one-on-one coverage, a nice in route there, and he gets inside the linebacker, Ruquan Smith, And the corner, Humphrey's the one who made the tackle. He was in coverage on the play. It wasn't tight man coverage, and he found the opening in that zone. So Burrow now under center, ball at the 18. And he hands it off here. Brown up the middle, and he gets it up for a Cincinnati first down. And a nice opening drive here for the Bengals, and they're trying to put the pressure on the Ravens here early on. And what a great way to get this Thanksgiving night football matchup started here with this AFC North divisional rivalry. Hope you guys are doing well. We'll get to these comments as quickly as we can. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. If you guys have any football questions or any shout-outs you'd like me to make, hit me up with those super chats. If not, guys, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. So we're getting into it here now at the 16-yard line. Burrow in the shotgun, looking to throw. Gets it downfield, and right out of the hands of Tinsley, the intended target on the play, and it's going to be incomplete. And that's Burrow's first incomplete pass of this game. Starks was in coverage there. It was a beautiful throw, but just out of the outstretched hands of the receiver, Tinsley, who was coming across the field, number 82. So after that incomplete pass, that sets up second down. And now we see the total yards for the Ravens since the first five games of the season have definitely improved. They've only given up 14 points per game, which is the second fewest in the NFL over that span. And now a handoff here. Brown takes the draw play up the middle, takes a defender head on, but he's only going to get a gain of about 4 yards, maybe 3 on that carry. And the Ravens themselves trying to get a little healthier on defense, and that's definitely what has helped them out, including the move of putting safety Hamilton in the box and letting him be more of a run-defending safety rather than a playmaker on the back end. So now we see here this Ravens team who are in the all-purple jerseys with the purple helmets, with the gold numbers and the gold face mask. I really like those jerseys, guys. And now here we go, 3rd down and 7 for Joe Burrow. He's in the shotgun. Ball at the 13-yard line here. TimReynolds, the running back, comes into the backfield. Burrow takes the snap. Quick throw. Chase drops it. And the wide receiver screen was set up for number 1, but he can't bring that one in. It's incomplete, and that's going to bring out the field goal unit here for the Bengals. And we see on that one, Burrow probably could have thrown a little more accurate of a throw. He gets that out quickly. Chase doesn't really see it coming. He turns his head around at the last second, and he has to try to catch that ball behind him. So instead, it's an incomplete pass, and now Evan McPherson comes out here ready for this 31-yard field goal attempt. Fanatic Trev, thank you for the 500 joules. Let's go. And the kick is good, and the Bengals take the lead here in the first quarter. A nice opening drive field goal. Trucker John, the Ravens fan, is here. What's up, brother? Happy Thanksgiving. Master Nate, what's up, my brother? All right, thank you, guys. Let's get you updated on the score. All right. All right, there we go. Oh, we're both Baltimore fans. Look at that, guys. We got ourselves some Ravens fans in the chat. All right, so there's the updated score. We'll go over that last drive for you guys here in just a minute as we get caught up with all the beautiful comments here on Tim Reynolds Show. Appreciate you guys. And once again, happy Thanksgiving Day here from Tim Reynolds Show. Hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday and hopefully having a wonderful turkey day, getting nice and full. I can't wait to eat my Thanksgiving dinner officially tomorrow. Looking forward to that, eating with the family up here in the northern part of the country where we're getting a lot of snow, man. Me and the wife have already seen a lot of snow coming on the property here today. So you know, hey, holiday season's kicking off, right? All right, Robert Plummer in the chat says, come on, Cincy, let's go. Appreciate you, Keith. Boba, what's going on, man? Hope your holiday's doing well. Fanatic Trev, my brother, appreciate you, man. Bobby Boucher, let's go. Hell yeah. Victoria, happy Thanksgiving Day. Thank you, thank you. Now we got Juvenie, what's going on, man? Appreciate you, appreciate you. And we got Fanatic Trev as well. Thanksgiving, says Boba. Let's go. All right, Keith, hope you're doing good, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Water sucks. It really, really sucks. Let's go. All right, we got DNG. Says like and subscribe, activate the bell. Let's go. Hell yeah, man. Thank you, thank you. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Let's get going here. Trucker John with the happy Thanksgiving. Let's go. Look at that. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Happy Thanksgiving, brother. Thanks for coming into the chat. Let's go. Now we getting some flowers from Trucker John and a party hat. Let's go, dog. Let's go, Raven, says Big Paul. Hell yeah, Nora in the chat as well. What's up? What's up? David says Gatorade. And Josh Boy says, what's up? We've even got someone from Argentina joining us here today. Oh, look at Trevor and Josh with the 100s in the chat. Let's go. And we'll see a return here for Baltimore, and that goes all the way out to about the 32-yard line. And that's where we'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens come out on offense. Now, that last drive for Cincinnati took 10 plays, 51 yards, and just over 5 minutes off the clock, where they connected with the 31-yard field goal. And now they have a 3-0 lead here in the first. All right. So 1st and 10 coming up here for the Ravens. Man, I love those uniforms. So now at the 31-yard line, it's an I formation. And under center, Lamar, play action, throw, and it's wide open to tight end Kohler, number 88, and that's a first down, Ravens. And Baltimore finds their backup tight end wide open on this play. And Kohler making the start. Mark Andrews not in on this play. And we see 88 comes wide open over the backside of that defense there. The Ravens picked up a blitz from Cincinnati's defense, and now from the 48, a handoff to King Henry, and he's met right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard on that play, and that sets up 2nd down and long. And Lamar Jackson, since returning from his injury, has most certainly played a big part in this current winning streak Baltimore is on, averaging about 199 passing yards per game, only 30 rushing yards per game, which I think would be a career low for him this season. 16 total touchdowns and only 4 picks. So 2nd down and 8. Now coming up for Baltimore. What's up, Riley? And now Jackson in the shotgun under pressure gets rid of it. That's caught. Isaiah Likely with the grab. And he stretches and he gets that gain there for about 9, maybe 8. And that sets up 3rd down and short. Here they are on 3rd down on the line of scrimmage. So you're seeing here early on, Baltimore trying to defend Lamar, give him proper pass protection. And now King Henry on the quick draw play gets enough for another Ravens first down. And that'll get him inside the 40-yard line here. And we'll see what this Cincinnati Bengals defense is up to here. And we see Baltimore already driving as they're right outside of the scoring zone. So the ball lined up here at the 39-yard line. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. We got a 2 wide receiver set and a 2 tight end set. Andrews and Likely there in the slot. Jackson looking to throw. Plenty of time. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to avoid the sack. Looks downfield. And it's all right out of the hands of the intended receiver, Zay Flowers. Excellent coverage there on the back end for the Cincinnati Bengals defense. And Jackson kept that play alive, rolling to his right after the pressure, collapsed the pocket here like you see on the replay. A nice inside move, and Lamar keeping his feet moving, finding time, and Zay Flowers had to jump back for that football, and that played into number 20 being able to have a nice defensive battle there, and he gets his helmet in the way for the incomplete pass. Lamar's got to be a little bit more accurate throwing on the run here. So 2nd down and 10. Now from the shotgun, Lamar Jackson with Derrick Henry in the backfield looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to run with it now. Past the 30, and he slides down right near that first down marker. And we'll see where they spot it here. But a nice decision there from the Ravens quarterback. What's up, Max? Hope you guys are doing good. Look at that, Amber with the 100 in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, please and thank you. And happy Thanksgiving. And a toss play here to King Henry on the left side. Breaks loose. He's at the 15, at the 10, at the 5, and he's in the end zone for the touchdown. Ravens! And King Henry puts the crown on, and he walks that football into the end zone for the first touchdown of this Thursday night Thanksgiving Day football matchup. And we see here Richard, the fullback, sets it up with a nice block on the outside, and King Henry cuts it back inside and does the rest with his legs and the stiff arm at the end, and he gets it in for the touchdown. Thank you, Keith. Appreciate you holding it down for us here in the chat. And wow, that's a big 28-yard touchdown run there for King Henry, and the extra point is good. So now we'll see the Ravens take back the lead in this one. Matt, what's going on, brother? All right, here we go. What's going on, man? Fanatic Trev's right. Pretty good game so far. So there is the updated score for everybody in the chat. All right, so let's go over that last drive there for the Ravens. Not too bad. 7 plays, 69 yards, just over 3 minutes off the clock. And we see Derrick Henry gets it into the end zone for the first touchdown of the game. It's a 28-yard touchdown run, and now a 7-3 lead in the first quarter with 6:33 to go. We'll see what the Cincinnati Bengals can do as they get ready to come back out on offense for their second drive of the game. Now, don't forget, guys, after the first quarter, we'll give you guys a quick stat recap here on Tim Reynolds Show. In the meantime, welcome, everybody, to this live play-by-play here for Thanksgiving night. And this is a special primetime matchup in the AFC North Division where we see the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow returns finally after suffering that turf toe injury here early in the season. And now he looks to get the Bengals back on track. But we'll see what happens here as they go up against a very tough Baltimore Ravens team who has been resurging over the last few weeks, and Lamar Jackson is looking to improve his play, and this defense for Baltimore has most certainly stepped their game up over the last month or so, but it's the Bengals defense that could be the weak point, the Achilles heel, if you will, in this matchup. So we'll look out what's going on, man. Mud Dogs rule! Yes, man, come on. Had to wear a little, Thanksgiving theme type jersey. Plus, hey, I don't get to wear the nice stitted Bobby Boucher jersey. I like to keep this as clean as I can. One of my favorite jerseys, guys. Had to come and represent here. As a matter of fact, one of my first live streams I ever did was with this exact jersey, guys. So thank you for hanging out on the channel. Remember, guys, if you have any big comments you guys want to make or stand out, any shout outs you want to make, or any football questions you guys want to ask, maybe fantasy football related or otherwise, make sure you guys hit me up with those super chats here on Tim Reynolds Show. If not, hope you guys enjoy this broadcast and make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much. Woohoo! Got some hearts in the channel too. Let's go. Trucker John. That's my brother in the chat. Hey, Trucker John, man, we need to hear from you on halftime, dog. We'll get you on the computer. And there's Fanatic Trev with the big thumbs up. Thank you, my brother. So we'll see another good return here for Cincinnati. And that ball will end up at the 34-yard line. And that's where we'll see Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense coming back out on the field.
vacation, as he called it. Sure enough, after the first drive, that's exactly what he did. Has a pair of sneakers down here, took that left cleat off, and then he put the sneaker on. As the Ravens scored, he switched right back.
So 1st and 10 now for Cincinnati. Ball here at the 33-yard line. And Burrow's under center. 2 tight ends set. Perine in the backfield here for the Bengals. And it's a play action. Oh, under pressure. Burrow goes down for the sack. And Humphrey, number 44, the all-pro quarterback, comes in on the blitz. And he sacks the QB for the Bengals. And the Ravens there send a blitz. This one coming from Marlon Humphrey. And he comes right off of coverage with number 1 Chase. And Burrow's got no time to avoid the sack. And we got our hub. What's going on, man? Happy Thanksgiving. Keith, how you doing? So 2nd down and 17 after the sack. Burrow in the shotgun, throws downfield and overthrows his intended target. Jamar Chase was one-on-one on the outside, and the quarterback there was not able to find his number 1 receiver. So now a crucial 3rd down and 17, and already the momentum is going back the way of the Ravens. Thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. So here we go. 3rd down and 17. The ball at the 26-yard line here for the Bengals.
First timeout, Baltimore. Baltimore plays so much man on 3rd down. They pressure on 3rd down, but you have an extra long situation like this. I would anticipate them just playing zone, forcing Burrow to throw.
So Raekwon Smith calls the timeout. And we'll see here with 5:42 to go. It's a 3rd down and very long, 3rd and 17 for the Bengals. All right, guys, while we're hanging out, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show, and let me know if you guys got any football questions for me today. Let's go. Any trivia questions? Anything? Let me know, man. Let's interact, man. Let's make this Thanksgiving Day stream awesome. Love that we got some of the family members hanging out with us today, here tonight on the stream. All right, here we go. Burrow in the shotgun, looking to throw, gets rid of it. Perine, the running back in the flat, and he's not going to get enough. He gets it up to the 35-yard line, but that's going to be well short of the 1st down marker. So now 4th down coming up here for the Bengals, and they'll have to punt for the first time in this game.
In the NFL, especially going against a defense as good as the Ravens is right now. And,
so, Bobby, I think the reason why they call it football is because back in the day, that's just the term that they used for it without really knowing that, like, soccer was called football over there. Or, in my opinion, probably what happened is that they called it football so it would be somewhat popular and maybe people would still come over and see it. Then they didn't realize it wasn't actually like soccer or, you know, football like they're used to seeing. All right, so we are in a commercial break here with just under 5 minutes to go in the 1st quarter. All right, thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. Ralph, what's going on, man? Bobby, hope you're doing good. Thank you for the thumbs up. Hey, Keith, that's a good point. I like your interpretation there, man. Kyle, hope you're doing good, man. Sorry you're having a bad day. Patrick's going with the Ravens in the chat. Let's go. Appreciate Aiden. Aiden's going with the Ravens. Mug Dogs rule, says Matt in the chat. Thank you, brother. What's up, RFAV? How are you doing good, man? Hope you have a blessed day too, Fanatic Trev. Thanks for hanging out on the channel, everybody. All right, we're going to wait to see here what the Ravens will do coming back out on offense. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Hope you guys are enjoying the holiday with your family or your loved ones. And to all those who had to work today in some way, shape, or form, I appreciate all of what you do. Appreciate your sacrifice, and hope you're still enjoying the holiday evening. We got Powder Girl in the chat. What's going on? Fanatic Trip with the 100. Let's go. After we just got the 100 from Amber. Shout out. Let's go. That's right. Bobby Boucher. Bobby Boucher. Come on. But it's football. Everything is the devil to you, mama. Well, I like school, and I like football, and I'm going to keep doing them both because they make me feel good. Hell yeah. Thank you, Amber. Appreciate you. Yeah, in my opinion there, Bobby, what someone did is they just took rugby and soccer, or football in your case, and put them together and made American football. I think that's what someone did. So 1st and 10 now for the Ravens. They're going to start here at the 14-yard line after the nice punt. I formation handoff here. Derrick Henry met in the backfield, and he's going to be stuffed there by that Bengals defense. And a nice carry there, or I should say a nice play for the defense for Cincinnati, stuffing that carry there for King Henry. And Henry now passes Jim Brown for the 11th most rushing yards all time in NFL history. And wow, guys, can you believe that? Derrick Henry could be in the top 10 of rushing yards in a career by the time his career is said and done. Maybe even top 5. So now 2nd down and 10. Jackson in the shotgun, quick throw. Flowers with the catch, but he's tackled immediately. And that was a very, very good tackle there by Carter. Number 49, the linebacker in coverage. And Emory Jones, the 3rd-round pick, the offensive lineman making his debut here tonight. The 91st overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of LSU. Makes the start here, it looks like, at left guard. So now 3rd and 9. Ravens in the shotgun here. The Bengals showing blitz. Lamar in the shotgun. It's a 4-man rush. Under pressure. He's having to avoid. The ball's out. The Bengals have it. It's a fumble. And a 1st down. Bengals. A huge turnover on the strip sack for Cincinnati. And this sets up the offense in terrific field position. It's 1st and goal. Bengals! And we see here on the replay, number 59, or 58, I should say, gets it on the inside, and Jackson just coughs the football up, and it falls right into the hands of the defender, number 52, Johnson, with the fumble recovery. And what a play there from Osai, number 58, with the strip sack on Lamar Jackson. What a play! And now that shifts the momentum immediately over to the Cincinnati Bengals. But can their offense capitalize with great field position here? It's now 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. And what do? They come out in shotgun. Burrow looking to throw. Oh, gets rid of it, and the pressure got right to the face of the quarterback there. And he's lucky to get rid of that one. Hell yeah, thank you, man. Hope you guys are liking the jersey.
Story with fumbles lost before Jackson include the postseason over the last 2+ years.
Well, thank you, Amber.
By the Bengals with the 2nd fumble. They have.
So now 2nd down and goal here for Cincinnati. And Burrow in the shotgun, hands it off. Pirine up the middle is going to be stopped. And he's only maybe able to get a yard on that play. So that's going to set up 3rd down and goal. And if you ask me, this is a perfect situation for Cincinnati to get one of those quick wide receiver screens or slant routes to Jamar Chase. And that's normally what he's really good at here, and you can't really defend that here in the red zone.
John Jenkins there. Elizabeth 360, he's all of that.
13th year in the league, a lot of veterans inside.
So 3rd and goal, ball at the 2. Burrow in the shotgun here. They move the tight end into the backfield and Brown into the slot. Burrow looking to throw, 4-man rush, plenty of time. Burrow rolling to his left. He's rolling, throws, and it's tipped in the air, and it's incomplete. And for Cincinnati, it's a 4th down and goal, and you got to imagine they're going for it here. And Burrow had time to throw the football, but the coverage on the back end from that Bengals defense was great. And, man, just a little too late to Oshivash there, number 80. And Wiggins, a nice play, man, there to tip the football. And it sets up the incomplete pass. And now a 4th down and goal here for the Bengals offense. At the 2-yard line, Burrow lined up in the shotgun here. And Burrow looking to throw quickly. Oh, right through the hands of his tight end, Gesicki. And that's going to be a turnover on downs and a 1st down, Ravens. And wow, literally right through the hands of Mike Gesicki, number 88, the tight end. Looked like he had an opportunity to give the Bengals the lead back there with that touchdown catch. But unfortunately, it goes right through his hands. And now with the turnover on downs, the Ravens will have the football at the 2-yard line. Now, they just turned the football over, and now the Bengals defense is set up here with possibly a safety attempt if they can get Lamar or Derrick Henry or one of the other players in the backfield and in the end zone here with the ball placed at the 2-yard line. But, man, this could be a pivotal turnover on downs and a pivotal stop for this Ravens defense as they're able to have their offenses back, if you will, and get it, man. Uh-oh, look at that, man. Respect the gamer. What's going on, man? Eagles will just get past the 1st round. I'll put $1,000 that they won't. Okay. Rams winning it all, says respect the gamer. Yeah, dude, I understand, man. The Rams right now are like looking like the number 1 seed in the NFC now, especially with the Eagles losing last week to Dallas. So we'll see what happens there, man. Tyrone, what's going on, man? Looks like we got ourselves a Panthers fan, I believe, in the chat. Hell yeah. He says the Rams going down on Sunday. And Respect the Gamer says, I put 1,000, they won't. Okay. Hey, let's not forget, man, the Panthers just beat the Green Bay Packers a couple of weeks ago. So the Rams better not overlook the Panthers, man. I'll tell you that. Tyrone, hope you're doing good, man. All right, way to go, Keith. Hell yeah. Look at that. Keith's already sent us an email to ESPN. Let's go. Oh, we got a Trevor here in the chat. Says Eagles going back-to-back. Watch. Hell yeah, dude. The Eagles look like they could be a legit contender. That's for sure. All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all. Powder Girl says, terrific announcer. This guy should be on ESPN. Whoop, whoop. Let's go. Daisy, how you doing? Thanks for being in the chat. Appreciate you guys. All right. So as we're getting ready to get back in this one, guys, we see the Madden cast is happening over on Peacock. Pretty interesting what's happening over there. Oh, thank you, Trev. So 1st and 10 now for the Ravens. Ball here on the 2-yard line, handoff. Henry met in the backfield, and I don't know if he even made it back to the line of scrimmage. From where they're marking him, he lost maybe a half a yard on that play. So excellent rush defense there for the Bengals.
How badly the Cincinnati defense has played throughout most of this year. They've been the...
No way Keith just said that. What's up, Keith? Uh-oh, someone says Eagles suck and Rams are the most complete team right now. So 2nd down and 10 now for the Ravens. And Jackson lined up here in the shotgun, looking to throw, gets it out. Oh, and right out of the hands of Hopkins. That was some pretty tough coverage there for 23 on the play, and it's incomplete and sets up 3rd down and long.
And this is big for Lamar here. There's a little frustration that creeps in. You get sacked, fumble, and now you're back. You're on the mind. It's 3rd and long. He just has to be smart with the football.
So now getting to the end of the first corner here. No, this is a Bobby Boucher Waterboy jersey. So 3rd and 10 now from the 2-yard line. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun, standing in the end zone. Looking to throw here. And he throws left side. And oh, Flowers can't make the grab. And it's incomplete. And Lamar Jackson a little too high on that throw. And that's going to set up 4th down and 10. And now we got a punt coming up here from Baltimore. And they weren't able to do anything with it there on that play after the turnover on downs. So now we'll see Cincinnati get the football back here in excellent field position on their next drive. Mud Dogs, baby. Come on, Zay, says Amber. And wait a minute, we got a flag here, and uh-oh. I think that's going to be a false start on the offense. The kicking team. Oh, boy. So that is going to be a false start on the offense, and that will back them up. So we'll see a punt from his own end zone here. Oh, and the Bengals almost get there for the block. And we'll see the return here from the 40. And he gets up the field at the 45, makes a move, and he's tackled down at the 46-yard line. And that's where Cincinnati will take over on offense with a minute 33 to go. The Ravens lead 7-3. All right, waiting to see what's going on here now for the next drive. Yeah. So 3 plays, -1 yards on that last drive for the Baltimore Ravens as they have to punt it back to Cincinnati. And the Bengals weren't able to take advantage of their last drive after they got the turnover. It was 4 plays, 0 yards, and turnover on downs. So now Cincinnati trailing 7-3 will have the football here at the 48-yard line. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Pittsburgh twice, weeks 14 and 18.
All right, thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. 1st and 10 now here from the 48. And Burrow hands it off. Brown, left side stretch play. Runs over a defender, but only able to get 2 yards on that carry. So that sets up 2nd down and 8. And the running game not able to get going here early on for Cincinnati. But the play-action game has worked out pretty well. And Keith, my man, with the $2 super chat donation. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And look at that. Our boy Jabari is back. Says, I'm excited for the FSU game this weekend where my Florida Gators take on their interstate rival, the Seminoles. And now here we go. Burrow throws that one out to the tight end in the flat, and he gets it up the field across the 50 to the 49-yard line. So only a gain of a couple there, and that sets up 3rd down and long here for Cincinnati. Dude, you should be on primetime, man. Better than anybody right now. Thank you there, Mac. Appreciate the kind comments. I like to think I'm pretty good. Woohoo! Best channel to be a part of. Shout out to Fanatic Trev with being a member for 10 months here on Tim Reynolds Show. Appreciate you, brother. So now 3rd down and 6 here for Cincinnati. And Joe Burrow's in the shotgun with P-Ryan. And uh-oh, flags all over the place. And because of that, we're going to have a full start on the offense, and that's going to back up Cincinnati even more here. And with 17 seconds remaining, we'll see third down and long.
Crowd noise can affect you in these big situations. Down in the red zone on third down. Crowd
And you see there the right guard slightly flinched, and that was enough to draw the penalty. So third down and 11 now here for the Bengals. Hell yeah, Jabari. Enjoy the game, man.
different look from this Ravens defense. Not easy.
And oh, wait a minute. We got a whistle here. Do we get a timeout? And no, we've actually ran to the end of the first quarter. And we'll see what happens going on here. And we'll give you guys a quick little stat recap here on Tim Reynolds Show as we have completed the first quarter of play. So Joe Burrow, 5 for 11 for 43 passing yards here in the first quarter. Chase Brown with 4 carries for 13 yards. And Drew Sample is the leading receiver with 1 catch for 14 yards. Now for Lamar Jackson, 3 for 6, 26 passing yards in the first quarter. We see Derrick Henry with 5 carries for 33 yards and a touchdown already in this game. And Kolar, the tight ends, have pretty much played the biggest part in the receiving game thus far, with 1 catch for 17 yards for Kolar and 1 catch for 8 yards for Isaiah Likely. So that's pretty much it there for your guys' stat recap. As we look at both team stats here, 4 first downs for the Bengals and 4 first downs for the Ravens. The Ravens are 1 for 3 on third down, while the Bengals are 0 for 3 as of right now, and 0 for 1 on fourth down. We see 52 total yards for the Bengals compared to 61 total yards for the Ravens. So we'll see what goes on here after this, guys. And that's your first quarter stat recap here on Tim Reynolds Show, man. Tampa Bay! There we go. Benjamin, shout out in the chat. Let's go, let's go. Oh, hell nah. Keith dropping some trash talk here. Keith, you better watch it, dog, all right? My Gators may have not been that good this year, but if there's one thing we can do to salvage the season, it's beat FSU, okay? We beat the Seminoles this Saturday. It's not too bad of the season. Not too bad. Oh, what's this? Let me give a big shout out. Welcome to Amber, who's now one of our newest members here on Tim Reynolds Show. Whoop, whoop. Thank you. Thank you, Amber Carroll, with the big shout out, man. That is awesome. Whoop, whoop to the new members, says Fanatic Trev. What's going on, man? Hey, Fanatic Trev, I don't know if you heard, but Miss Amber over here laid a comment earlier about you were looking pretty good on the stream a couple weeks ago, dog. So keep it up, my brother. Keep it up. Adrian, what's going on, man? You're so right. Go Gators. Kathy, absolutely. If the Gators can beat their state rivals, the FSU Seminoles, this weekend, even with only 3 wins on the season, a 4th win against the Seminoles, hey, the season ain't too bad. The season ain't too bad then. You know what I'm saying? And look at that. There's the Thanksgiving turkey trot. And you see that happening across a bunch of communities here today. Awesome day to spend with the family, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving from Tim Reynolds Show. So 3rd and 11. Burrow in the shotgun, looking to throw. Plenty of time. He's rolling to his right here. Gets rid of it. And it's caught. Jamar Chase with the grab. And that's a big first down, Bengals. And Burrow here in the shotgun. They got Sample, the tight end, back there to try to help with pass protection. And we see Chase, a nice comeback route, helping out his quarterback on the scramble drill. And he's able to complete that one for a big first down, Cincinnati. So 1st and 10 now at the 42-yard line. And that was a 13-yard gain there for Chase. Play action here for Burrow. Looking, gets rid of it in the flat. And that's incomplete. Nice hit on the play for Gilman. Number 12, the defender, knocks that one loose.
Time, 2 hands on the ball. Keep the ball across your number. But it's hard when the game happens. You naturally want to do this, but you watch Joe Burrow all the time.
What's up, Adriana? My Thanksgiving was pretty good. Hope yours was too. Seth, what's going on, man? Thanks for hanging out. All right, so here we go. Second down and 10. Burrow hands it off here. Perine up the middle, breaks a tackle and gets it up to the 35-yard line. That's going to set up third down and short. And Perine's been a guy who's been utilized a lot, not only in the passing game, but also in the running game out of the backfield. So third down and 4 now for Cincinnati. Joe Burrow looking pretty good coming off of the turf toe injury and returning to play here tonight. So now the Bengals set up here in the shotgun. Ball at the 35. Play action here for Burrow, rolling to his right, completes it to the tight end, Noah Fant, and he's going to be tackled, I believe, about a yard short of that first down marker. So Noah Fant, the tight end, with the catch. Thank you, Tom, with the 100. Let's go. So fourth down and 1 here for Cincinnati, and they're going to go for it on fourth down yet again. Now Burrow on the QB sneak, and I think he's got enough for a first down. Bengals. Tom, thanks for the GG. Appreciate you. Jabari, thanks for subscribing. Ooh, Lane would look good in orange and blue, says Kathy. Go Gators. I've been hearing some rumors. Fanatic Trev with the clutch emoji. Let's go. All right, first and 10. Now from the 30-yard line. Burrow in the shotgun here. The Ravens send a blitz. It's 5 pass rushers. They get it. Oh, and Chase can't complete that one. And again, thrown a little behind the number 1 wide receiver. And number 1 not able to bring that one in. It's second down and 10. And you see here Burrow, he gets out quickly, but it's a little wobbly in behind the intended target. So Chase not able to do anything with it. Thank you, Amber, for the 100. Yeah. Oh, happy Thanksgiving to you. Good night, Mungie. So now second down and 10. Burrow here in the shotgun, looking to throw. Plenty of time. Over, down, deep downfield, and oh no, Tingsley not able to get there. He overthrows his intended target on the play. That's going to set up third down and 10. And you see here Tingsley, number 82, one-on-one coverage. And he gets past the defender, but Tinsley just stopped running on the play. And man, you have got to be angry if you're the quarterback. And now he's on the sideline. Third down and 10. Burrow in the shotgun. Pump fakes. He's under pressure. Gets it to Perine somehow. And he's tackled down at the 25. A gain of only 5. So fourth down again here for the Bengals.
They try to go fast. They're trying to throw a quick screen. He has to move. So any concern about that toe?
And I don't even know how Burrow was able to make the play he just did. Kyle Van Noy had him wrapped up for a sack, and he tosses out in front, and Perine gets a gain of about 6. So that sets up a 42-yard field goal here for the Bengals. And it's up and good for Cincinnati. Well, thank you, man. All right, so we got a field goal. Cincinnati. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, guys, let's go over that last drive there for the Bengals. 11 plays, 29 yards, and they go ahead and take the 42-yard field goal from McPherson, and he cuts the lead to 1. Now it's a 6-7 ball game. Now you see if the Bengals would have went ahead and took the field goal when they got that turnover instead of trying to go for it on 4th and goal at the 2-yard line where they didn't get it and it was a turnover on downs, that field goal would have given them the lead here in this one 9-7. But instead, it's 6-7, Baltimore leading here in the second quarter. Points are points, Matt. You're totally right. You're totally right. And I think there's a lot of things in the NFL that, people just overlook maybe just a little too much. You know what I mean? Like, you got to take points when you can get them in this league. It doesn't really matter where they come from, how you get them. You've got to take points when you can get them in this league. Gary McDonald, what's going on, man? Welcome to one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play here for this Thanksgiving night primetime matchup here in the AFC North Division, where we see these two bitter rivals take on one another as the Cincinnati Bengals get their franchise QB Joe Burrow back to take on the Baltimore Ravens here to celebrate Turkey Day, baby, in the NFL here tonight with this huge matchup. And right now, it's going pretty damn good. We got 37 likes. We got over 30 people here in the chat. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Alabama-Auburn is going to be good. That's for sure. All right, so the Ravens get a decent return here. Looks like to about the 30-yard line. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. We got everything you want, but you know the name. We are the people that define whatever you may be. All right, so 1st and 10 coming up here for the Ravens at the 31-yard line. Lamar Jackson under center. We've got an I formation. And we see here play action. Lamar looking to throw. Gets it out. Oh, right out of the outstretched hands of the tight end, Andrews. And that's incomplete. And Lamar laughing on the play. He knows he should have got that one a little bit better of a throw to his tight end.
And it really looked like he was affected. And I was struck by it because this guy is such an accomplished player.
Put 500 on the Packers today and put 500 on the Bengals. If the Bengals lose, I'll still be up 20. But if they win, I'll be up 1,500 plus. Good night, Munchie. Good freaking luck, man. And what's up, man? We got Sergio here from Brazil. What's going on, dude? Happy Thanksgiving, Richard. 2nd down and 10 here. Lamar gets it completed to Andrews in the flat. And the tight end gets a nice grab and a gain of about 6 on that particular play. Keith, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, dude. And Stephanie from the UK, let's go. Hell yeah, guys. So now 3rd down and 4 coming up here for the Ravens. Lamar Jackson's in the shotgun here. It's a 3-wide receiver set. And we got a blitz coming here for Cincinnati. The Ravens pick it up. Lamar running for his life, scrambling. Gets it past the 40 and past the 1st down marker. And it's a 1st down, Ravens. And an excellent decision there by the quarterback for the Ravens offense. As we see, Lamar Jackson was in the shotgun here. They sent 5 pass rushers there. It was a blitz for Cincinnati, and they weren't able to get to the quarterback. They collapsed the pocket, and Lamar's forced to scramble to his right side, and he gets that past the first down marker. So an excellent decision on the QB scramble, and Lamar still showing off the feet. And now it's 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. The pistol formation, play action for Lamar. Looking, downfield, big throw, and it's right through the hands of the intended receiver. 81 was the intended target, and it's incomplete. And Jackson can't believe it. And OCI, number 58, the one that got the strip sack early on. So 2nd down and 10 after that incomplete pass. And now we see here Jackson, quick throw out to the running back, Mitchell. Mitchell with a nice run there. That's a 1st down, Ravens. And an excellent play getting it to his running back there quickly on that one. And Lamar bounces back. We see after that incompletion intended for Walker, number 82. And instead on that one, it's a flat. I'm playing the flat on the right side in the 7th 1st down after we see Mitchell goes for 12 yards. And now it sets up 1st down and 10. Handoff here. Mitchell on the draw play gets maybe a yard. That sets up 2nd down and long. Happy Thanksgiving. What's up, Lean? Lorraine, what's going on? Crutchfield, hope you're doing good. And big special Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to our boy Keith, one of our moderators here on the channel. Appreciate you, brother. All right, so 2nd down and 9 here for Lamar. In the shotgun. The Ravens offense looking for a play here. The quarterback scrambling, throws. It's caught. Isaiah Likely to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Oh, in the end zone, the ball came loose. The ball came loose. Was he in the end zone? They call it a touchdown. Ravens. And Isaiah Likely makes an incredible move with the catch. And we see here, oh no, that's a fumble! That's a fumble! That is no touchdown, ladies and gentlemen! The defender gets the ball loose, and it's going into the end zone, and it rolls through the back of the end zone. That's going to be a touchback for the Bengals. Oh no! Talk about a turn of events! Isaiah Likely made a terrific catch, but number 27, Battle, rips that right out of the hands of the tight end at the last possible second, and it's going to be a turnover and a 1st down, Cincinnati. Now, we'll have to wait on replay assistance here to confirm whether or not this is a touchdown, but you clearly see that ball moving as the defender Battle, number 27 for Cincinnati, gets in there and rips the arm of the receiver there, the tight end Isaiah Likely, and that ball gets loose as he's crossing the goal line to get into the end zone. Ooh, this one's going to be a big call here in this one, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that. We've already got what our boy Joe Potter's already like, Tim, is it actually a touchdown? And guys, it has officially been taken off the board. It's 1st and 10 Bengals. And now Burrow in the shotgun. Ball at the 20. Handoff here on the draw play. Brown takes that up to the right side. But we've got a flag on the play, ladies and gentlemen. Flag? Flag? And I believe this one's going to be on the offense. And it is holding on the offense. And that will back up Cincinnati here in this one. Gary, what's going on, man? My favorite team is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You can see the sign there. I got like a shelf you can see right here as well. Joe Potter says, I think the Ravens will still win this game. And Amber says, I'm definitely a Ravens fan here tonight. So it's 1st and 20 now at the 10-yard line after the penalty. Burrow in the shotgun here. And he tosses it to Brown. It's a quick pass, and the running back gets that one up the field back to the 17-yard line. So he almost gets the penalty yardage back. And that still sets up 2nd down and long. And you can see the frustration on the sideline for Isaiah Likely, dapping up his quarterback in his offense, apologizing for fumbling that football. But hey, that really wasn't unlikely, man. That was just a great play by the defender. What's up, Wayne? We got the Bengals and the Ravens. War games this weekend, Joe. Yes, we will be live for War games on Saturday, guys, here on Tim Reynolds Show. And Burrow looking to throw. Gets it completed. Mike Gesicki with the catch. And we'll see where they mark him here. It looks like he's going to be just a yard shy of that 1st down marker. And an excellent catch and run there for the tight end for the Bengals. Joe Burrow from the shotgun gets that out quickly to his tight end, who takes it up the field for a big gain of 11. But it's 3rd down and 1 now for Cincinnati. Oh, Wayne says the Ravens are his team. Let's go. So 3rd and 1. Ball at the 30. Burrow hands it off. Perine up the middle. That's a nice run, and it's a 1st down, Cincinnati. And Perine now getting a lot of run here in this game, and this will set up a new set of downs.
He had the all-time day for a running back. He had 427 yards.
Thank you.
Against Kansas. I remember that. Me too. It's crazy.
All right, got our ice-cold beverage ready for halftime. Shout out to the wife for helping us out with that. All right, so 1st and 10 now from the 32. Burrow in the shotgun here. He's going to look to throw. Play action. Plenty of time. Over. Deep downfield. Chase with the grab. And a huge catch. And a 1st down. Bengals. What a grab. Jamar Chase with the big clutch catch down the field. He's one-on-one with Humphreys. It's a nice in and out move and just a go route there. And the receiver finds some space. And he catches it all the way down to the 25-yard line. And that's a huge play for Cincinnati. And that's a gain there of 43 yards and a 1st down. Cincinnati. And 3 catches for 65 yards for Jamar Chase. A handoff on the draw play. Chase Brown gets it close to the 20-yard line, and the Bengals are now in the red zone.
Chase has those running back skills, that physical power that he has, and you saw it there, the contact with Humphrey.
No doubt. He's kind of low center of gravity, but he's so quick and explosive and strong.
And 123 targets, leads the NFL this season with 82 receptions, 926 yards, and 5 touchdown grabs for Jamar Chase this season. So now 2nd down and 5 from the 20. And there's a flag, and that was definitely a false start on the left tackle Brown of the offense.
Orlando Brown Jr. was a ball boy here in his young days and then played here.
Look at that.
Yeah, the lead on Orlando Brown there on the left. Zeus, as he was known, grew up around this Ravens team. 4-time Pro Bowler now. Baltimore,
So here we go. 2nd down and 10 here from the 35. Burrow looking to throw from the shotgun. Gets rid of it. Oh, and that one a little inaccurate, intended for Jamar Chase. So now 3rd down and 10.
Chase, I just got such a kick out of that. Flacco gets there, he's like, I got Chase. I'm going to throw it to him every down. It was ridiculous, the number of targets he was getting. He's watched it from afar.
Thank you guys for hanging out here on the channel. Please don't forget, guys, to hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. If you guys have any football questions, please hit me up with the super chats. So 3rd down and 10 here for Joe Burrow and the Bengals. And looking to throw here, Burrow, plenty of time, over the right side. It's caught, Jamar Chase with the clutch grab, and it's a first down, Bengals. And an excellent catch there from Jamar Chase. And look at this touch throw from Burrow on the outside, the right side of the field. The toe drag swag there from Jamar Chase. And that's another clutch catch and another first down, Cincinnati. And that sets up 1st and goal here at the 10-yard line. The Bengals in the shotgun here as Burrow looks to throw. Plenty of time. Pump fakes over the left side. Oh, and just over the head of his intended target, Mike Gesicki, the tight end. So incomplete, and that'll set up 2nd down and goal. You got that right. Chase is on fire. Ow!
But the Bengals offense has always performed really, really well in the passing game.
So here we go. 2nd down and goal from the 10-yard line for the Bengals offense. Joe Burrow lined up here in the shotgun. And he'll hand it off to TimReynolds. TimReynolds on the right side tries to break the tackle, and Gilman will bring him down near the 5-yard line. So that sets up 3rd down and goal. So a nice draw play run there sets up a decent amount of yards on that carry. And now we'll see here what they draw up on 3rd down and goal. This might be 4-down territory for the Bengals, but I would imagine they would take the lead after not taking a field goal last time they were in the red zone. So 3rd and goal, here we go. The Bengals lined up here at the 6-yard line. Burrow in the shotgun. He's going to look to throw here. Right side, and Chase. Oh, not able to get there. And it's incomplete. No flag. Wiggins in the coverage. And that's going to bring up 4th down and goal. And Cincinnati sends out the field goal unit.
He doubled him, and Wiggins says, hey, I got you, but he had help by Gilman, so he can play heavy.
All right, guys, thank you for hanging out here on the channel. Shout out to Tom with the 100 gift emoji as well. And thank you guys for hanging out here on the channel. Let's go. All right, so that 24-yard field goal is good for Cincinnati. All right, there we go, guys. The updated score for everybody now pinned in the chat. So we'll go over that last drive there for Cincinnati, and it was 11 plays, 74 yards, but McPherson connects with his 3rd field goal here early on of this game, and now a 9-7 lead here for Cincinnati in the 2nd quarter as we're approaching halftime here. Baltimore looking to get back on track here on their next offensive drive. And by the way, I guess I better say this. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. May your plate be full, but your blunts be fuller. Who day? Look at that Nate dog in the chat. What's up? What's up? Hey guys, if you have any football questions whatsoever, hit me up with those super chats, or maybe if you got some shout outs you want me to mention here on the channel. If not, guys, please just make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show, and we're getting back to the action here very, very shortly.
Years and didn't win. Al Golden, new defensive coordinator, saw him a lot. You did, Jason, when he was at Notre Dame with Marcus Freeman.
What's up, Detroit Lions fan? Tough loss for the Lions earlier today, man.
A lot of change around has made it difficult for Al. His call plays tonight against Todd Monken.
No doubt. New defensive system.
All right, guys, we're getting ready here. Shout out to the Patriots, hell yeah. All right, as we wait to see the Ravens go back on offense here with 2:36 remaining, we'll see what Lamar Jackson and the Bengals, or I should say the Ravens offense, have in store here. Oh, and Mitchell almost breaks loose on the return, but he's tackled down at the 35-yard line. Boston is watching? Let's go. Talking about the Patriots fan, Boston Connor? Talking about just Boston. So first down and 10 now for the Ravens. And here we go, Jackson in the shotgun. Throw downfield and overthrows his intended target. Looking for Bateman. And that's going to set up second down and long.
Yeah, I think when you pull back and look at the Bengals team, obviously a lot of resources go to their offense. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, all these guys, big contracts. And what they've done the last few years is draft guys on defense high in the draft, and some of them really just haven't hit yet. So there's a lot of young players.
Well, thank you there. Lord's gift. Shout out from Boston. So second down and 10 here for the Ravens offense. Lamar in the shotgun looking to throw. Pump fakes, under pressure, rolling around, still scrambling, still trying to survive, rolling to his left, looking downfield, back to his right, downfield. It's caught! Isaiah Likely with the catch, and he's down all the way to the 35-yard line, and it's a first down, Ravens. And Isaiah Likely will take this one to the 2-minute warning after that big play and big catch there for the Ravens offense. And Lamar Jackson keeps that play alive and gets it downfield for his tight end, who makes a big catch on that play. A gain of 30 yards, and it's going to be first down and 10 at the Cincinnati Bengals 36-yard line. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's go. Whoa. Whoa. Who's your favorite NFL player, Tim? My favorite NFL player is Mike Evans. Well, thank you there, Mr. Rock. Appreciate you hanging out with the friends here. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I'm cheering for the Bengals. I'm also cheering for the Ravens. I'm just cheering for a good game, to be honest with you. All right, guys, we're getting ready for that halftime break, so let's get ready to crack open a cold one with your boy. All right, we can wait. We can wait. It's all right. We can wait. Crack it open for y'all. Let's go. Yes, Keith, we getting a lot of snow up here, man. Whoo! A little bit more snow than I think anybody expected at this point, too. I've already had to go outside and scrape some of it off of my roof. We went through some firewood last night. I still got to get some more firewood in the house. So, yeah. I have Jamar on my fantasy team. Oh, hell yeah, Detroit. Good luck there, Glazer81. Who's your favorite player of all time? Mine is Jerry Rice. My favorite player of all time. That's so tough. Honestly, I guess if I went with my gut, I would have to go with a Buccaneer, and that's got to be Mike Allstott. He was my favorite player to watch play football. Legitimately, every game, that guy was doing something that you just don't see a guy that big supposed to be able to do. With that being said, if I had to pick a couple of guys that really stood out in my football lifetime, I'd have to go with Marshall Faulk. He really... he said that he was a stand. I wish I got to see more of Barry Sanders, honestly. But Marshall Faulk, to me, was kind of like a Barry Sanders-esque, if you will. He was fun to watch. And then Calvin Johnson, who I see someone mentioned in the screen as well. So, what's up, Boba? And now here we go. Lamar looking downfield. A big play. Flowers with the catch. And it's a touchdown. Ravens. But wait a minute. We got a flag on the play. We've got a penalty marker on the play, folks.
Pass interference. Offense. Number 4.
Oh, and they call pass interference on Zay Flowers with the push-off. And wow, that's going to take away that touchdown reception. And Lamar Jackson can't believe it. Wow. Oh, boy. I know Amber and Trevor ain't going to be happy about that. Yikes. So now here we go, 1st and 20. Oh, boy. So now 1st and 20 here for Lamar at the 46-yard line. He's in the shotgun. And looking to throw here. Gets it out quickly. That's a nice catch by D-Hop. And he gets about 10 yards maybe on that play. So 2nd down coming up now for the Ravens offense.
This is an amazing play right here. Isaiah Likely runs a little stop route. Warren Burks is all over him. But here goes Lamar.
And man, only Lamar Jackson can make plays happen with his legs the way he does, man. So cool. So now 2nd down and 10. Lamar Jackson lined up in the shotgun here. Ball at the 36. Play action. Looking to throw over the right side. Incomplete. Looking for his tight end, I believe, Mark Andrews. And that's going to set up 3rd down and long. And it was actually Isaiah Likely who was the intended target. My name is Groot. And look at that, guys. We're already up to 50 likes on this live stream. Let's go. So 3rd and 10. Here for the Baltimore Ravens offense. Jackson in the shotgun, looking to throw under pressure, and he goes down for the sack. And the 2nd sack of the game for Osea, number 58. And I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but wow, what a play.
You're really playing field position right here. As I mentioned, you're on the fringe of...
Heck yeah, dude. Good night, Munchies. Mike Allstott was awesome. What's up, Galactic? And a big sack there for number 58, and that sets up 4th down and 19 here for the Ravens. The Bengals take a timeout. So with 1:42 remaining, Cincinnati will have 2 timeouts left as they look to increase their lead here before halftime. So a decent kick here. And that goes into the end zone. Number 81, Walker, right there trying to make a play on special teams. So after that touchback there, we'll see Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense come back out here on this next play. Yeah, no play Fortnite. Yeah, Keith, appreciate you, man. All right, guys, let's crack one open and get ready for that halftime. Woo! Cheers to y'all, man. Let's go. Uh-oh, maybe not a good point there, man, to have him on your bench. Fanatic Trev, what's up, brother? All right, guys, for everybody who keeps up on the channel, for the most part, you know, at halftime, we'll give you guys a quick little halftime stat recap for both teams, break down what we've seen thus far. I'll take a little bit of a break. Go hit the bathroom and everything and come back, get ready for the second half, guys. And then going forward, tomorrow, instead of doing the Black Friday game for the NFL, I will be trying to do a stream tomorrow evening. I haven't decided yet to do either Friday Night SmackDown or possibly a college football game that is happening tomorrow. Let me double check here. So yeah, tomorrow night, I got my choice either with Texas A&M versus Texas at 7:30, or possibly Arizona versus Arizona State at 9 o'clock as far as college football if we don't do Friday Night SmackDown tomorrow night. I'm probably leaning to doing SmackDown here on Tim Reynolds Show because we will be streaming WWE Survivor Series, which is the premium live event coming up this Saturday. As a matter of fact, guys, I'll be streaming twice on Saturday. We'll be doing the Michigan and Ohio State game here on the channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and reaction for that big battle up north. And we also will be doing the WWE premium live event Survivor Series here on the Tim Reynolds Show as we're approaching the end of the football season. You guys always know here on Tim Reynolds Show we transition over to doing that WWE play-by-play every single week here with you guys. So thank you so much for all your love and support. And you know they had to add some seafood there in Maryland with their turkeys. Of course they did. So now 1st and 10 here for Burrow. A nice draw play. Brown up the middle. Gains about 10, 12 yards on that carry. And it's a first down. Bengals. And I think that was Chase Brown's best rush here in the first half thus far. And now at the 31, it's 1st and 10. Burrow in the shotgun. Looking to throw. And uh-oh, there's a flag. That's going to be a false start on the offense.
You're inside of 2. And the officiating crew to sort it out here.
That's the second penalty on Orlando Brown here in this one, and it will be a false start on the Cincinnati offense.
Checking the runoff.
Offense, number 75. Both runners applying the 10-second runoff. Timer, please reset the game clock to 1:15. Thank you.
And you've seen Brown getting off of the line pretty quickly. That time just a little too soon. So now 1st down and 15. Ball now at the 27-yard line. And Burrow in the shotgun. He's looking to throw here. Pump fakes. Gets it out quickly to Brown in the flat. The running back leaps out of bounds. Maybe 5 yards on that catch and run. So 2nd down and long coming up here for the Bengals offense. Who do you got? The Bears? They keep winning. I'm going to keep them betting on them. Yeah, I like what the Bears are doing, but I want to see them coming up against some tougher competition. I mean, they got the Packers coming up 2 of the next 3 weeks. So I'm interested to see what happens when they face off. So 2nd down and 10 here for Cincinnati. Burrow in the shotgun. He's going to look to throw here. 4-man rush for Baltimore. Over the middle, Burrow. Oh, and it's caught. Tinsley, number 82, with the grab. And we'll see what the referees say here. And it looks like it's going to be a catch and a first down, Bengals. And I believe Cincinnati will call their second timeout here today. And how about Joe Burrow doing good on that foot? And he's been rolling out, been moving around a lot in that pocket during this game. They like to keep him in motion to avoid the pass rush for Baltimore. And Burrow looking good here in his return since week 2 for Cincinnati. All right, guys, here we go with 58 seconds remaining in the first half. Ball here at the 46-yard line. Burrow looking to throw, gets it out, completed. Oh, wait a minute, Tinsley dropped it, and he's going to be out of bounds, and oh my goodness, what was that? And look at that, Joe Potter and Amber. Look at Amber with the hundreds in the chat. Let's go. Hell yeah. Thank you, Amber. Appreciate all the love in the chat. All right, so second down and 10 now for Baltimore's defense as Burrow comes out in the shotgun for Cincinnati's offense. Looking to throw here. Burrow rolling to his right under pressure. Incomplete. Tinsley the intended target. And the pressure got there to the Cincinnati quarterback. And that sets up third down and 10.
Good, and that worked out well for him there. You know, something we've seen Cincinnati do here. This is Burrow here. You can see.
And you see Burrow trying to avoid being sacked on that play by the safety on the blitz. So now with 49 seconds remaining, so third and 10 now here for the Bengals offense. The ball lined up at the 46. Burrow looking to throw. Blitz coming from Baltimore. Throw downfield. And right out of the hands of Jamar Chase. And Azue, number 3, was with the coverage on that play. And he breaks it up for a fourth down and 10. And nice coverage there by number 3. One-on-one with Jamar Chase. Number 1 makes a nice move at the line. Tries to go down the field for a big jump ball. And a nice move to get the left hand in there for number 3. And that sets up fourth down and 10. So a nice punt there for Cincinnati. Ooh, and that one almost goes out of bounds. But instead, it'll be a touchback. And Baltimore, with 36 seconds remaining, will come back out on offense. They trail 9-7 here in the first half. All right, thank you guys so much for hanging out on the channel. Big shout out to one of our new members, Amber, in the chat, doing well. Appreciate you. Thank you guys for hanging out on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you guys have any football questions, let me know with those super chats. If not, make sure you guys hang out here for one of the best play-by-play sports entertainment YouTube channels here on YouTube, guys. What's up, Detroit? So what we're doing at halftime, I'll give you guys a stat recap for both teams, and then we'll go ahead and take a quick little break to go hit the restroom, and then come back and get ready for the second half with you guys. Cheers to y'all, man. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 yeah. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 ba da 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, oh yeah, happy Thanksgiving everybody, oh yeah. In memory of the loved ones who can't be with us on this Thanksgiving, love you and we miss you. Appreciate you, Matt. Thank you, thank you. All right, so 1st and 10 here for Lamar. Jackson looking to throw, plenty of time, pump fakes. Oh, the ball comes loose, and the Bengals have it. And oh no, Lamar Jackson fumbles yet again, and this time Cincinnati gets on it for another turnover. Lamar's trying to call for an incomplete pass.
This is taking us back to the tuck rule, huh, Ter?
It is, but there is no tuck rule anymore.
They got rid of that thing. I think
The ball is pretty much pointing downward when he loses control right there. That's a fumble. He's started to bring the
So they say on the broadcast that's a fumble, but I'm not sure. What's up, user Scataboo? How we doing, man?
And he initiates the action.
This is close. So it looks like Lamar pulls the ball back right at the last second, and the ball comes out of his hand. I think it's a fumble.
Because I'm watching the Ravens offense out there being very confident, and the Bengals offense was also out on the field. And now word came that it is confirmed, and the Bengals sideline erupted, waving.
And wow, Lamar can't believe it, and neither can Coach Harbaugh.
It looked like it was a good decision.
And wow, that's a big, big turnover here for the Bengals. And that sets them up here with 1st down and 10 at the 19. That's the 3rd turnover here in this game for the Ravens. And wow, that was a terrible fumble from Lamar. And now Joe Burrow lined up here in the shotgun. He's looking to throw here. Plenty of time. Gets it out to Brown in the flat. A big tackle there by number 3 for the Ravens. And now a timeout taken here with 21 seconds remaining for Cincinnati.
Yeah, a lot of miscues by the Ravens, and a lot of them had to do with
And a bunch of miscues for the Ravens. First there was the strip sack, but that actually ended up doing nothing because no points were given up. And then the strip and the fumble through the end zone there. And then the TD that was taken away from Zay Flowers on the offensive PI call. And then that one right there, Jackson once again making a crucial mistake, fumbling the football. And now that turnover leads to Cincinnati having the football in great field position here. Now at the 15-yard line. 2nd down and 6. No timeouts remaining. 21 seconds to go. Burrow in the shotgun, looking to throw. Incomplete. Intended for Noah Fant, the tight end, but he did not see the football coming.
Burrow was his first in the red zone tonight. He is 1 of 9 in the red zone, and this is where the story is. It's the Bengals' 4th.
You know, guys, there's something I want to talk about here, too, and I've mentioned this to some of my Ravens fan friends, is why does Lamar not get criticized more for his ball security? If you were to see any other quarterback that fumbles the ball and gives away the football as much as Lamar Jackson does, they would be criticized up and down about it, but nobody criticizes Lamar. So 3rd down and 6. Burrow looking to throw on the left side. Oh, Tinsley made the catch, but he's out of bounds. And what an amazing effort there from number 82. But the defender, number 27, I believe that's Tampa Jr., is right there. And yep, Tinsley, he actually didn't even catch that. It hit the ground, and that's going to be incomplete. So 4th down play now coming up here for the Bengals. And with the field goal, this will put them up by 5 points here. But guys, remember, after that one turnover they had where they went for it on 4th and goal and weren't able to get it, they passed on a field goal, and that's going to be pivotal for them later in this game. And Pearson is good from 33 yards out, and the Bengals increase their lead to 12-7 just before halftime. Yes, Detroit, we do fantasy football on here.
In Dallas, because Pat and John were doing, Pat Summerall, John, they were doing those games almost every week.
Yeah, and it was so fortunate for all of us. We got to know those guys and, developed a friendship with both of them, and a lot of dinners and a lot of time with John Madden as a player and then as a coach. He was certainly a mentor to me, and we had one really memorable experience together. I don't know if you remember the American League Division Series in 2001.
Yep.
Right here, Derek Jeter makes the signature play where he backs up and he flips it. They were down 2-0 in the series, and this changed the whole thing around. They go to the World Series, and I can remember the next day watching Fox's coverage of football, and they're promoting the baseball, and Madden says, how about that Derek Jeter? He's the kind of guy that you pick first and decide what game you're playing next. And I heard it, I'm like, that's the greatest compliment you could ever give anybody.
Joe Madden, the late, great Joe Madden, man. That's so cool. And Detroit, we got the score for you here in the chat, already pinned up. And thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. We're going to give you guys a stat recap here after we see Mitchell on the return. And that takes us to about 4 seconds remaining, and I don't imagine we're going to see the Ravens do anything here with the football. All right, so going into the halftime stat recap here on Tim Reynolds Show. All right, so guys, Joe Burrow, 15 for 32 for 165 passing yards in the first half. Chase Brown, the leading ball carrier, with 6 carries for 30 yards in this one. And Jamar Chase with 4 catches for 80 yards in the first half for Cincinnati as well. Mitchell Tinsley is also with 2 catches for 22 yards in this one. Chase Brown, the running back, with 4 catches for 20 yards as well for Cincinnati. Lamar Jackson, 8 for 15 for 127 yards in the first half. And Derrick Henry with 5 carries for 33 yards and a touchdown run. We've not seen Derrick Henry really carry the football in the last couple of drives, maybe even 3 drives, to be honest with you. So I hope everything's okay with him, but only 5 carries in the first half for Derrick Henry. Isaiah Likely with 3 catches for 81 yards for the Ravens. He leads all receivers, and a bunch of other guys just have 1 catch for however many yards they have. So a tough first half for the Baltimore Ravens, and they trail now in this one 7-12 at halftime. So that's your guys' stat recap here for Tim Reynolds Show. Yo, and we got to give a big shout out to my boy Joshua with the big $20 super chat donation. Happy Thanksgiving, Joshua. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for all the love here in the chat. Hell yeah. Whoop, whoop. Let's go. We got Brides. Thank you, man, for hanging out with us. Appreciate y'all. All right. Thank you, guys. Wow, big shout out to Joshua, one of our members here on the show, with the big $20 super chat donation here on Turkey Day. Gobble, gobble. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope you're enjoying the holiday, man. Let's go. All right, we ain't doing too bad. We ain't doing too bad here, guys. We're already up to over 55 likes here, so maybe we can get up to 100 likes as we get to the end of this live stream here, everybody. Thank you for hanging out on the channel. All right, guys, so we're here at halftime, so we're going to go ahead and take a quick little halftime break here on Tim Reynolds Show, and we're going to be right back in just a few minutes. Thank you, Fanatic Trev. Thanks once again to Joshua with the super chat donation. And guys, make sure you hold down that chat some more. If you guys have any football questions or any shout outs you'd like to make sure you guys hit me up with the super chats and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right. Woo! Itchy. Ooh. Here we go. Oh, 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 it's halftime here. Oh, 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 on Tim Reynolds Show. Yeah, that's right. You know, it's time for halftime. Let's go. We'll see you guys after the break. Peace out. See y'all for the second half. Let's go. You know, it's Tim Reynolds Show. Whoop, whoop. Holla at your boy. Enjoy your halftime. Let's get ready for an excellent second half here on Turkey Day. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Love y'all. Shout out. Let's go. Peace out. We'll see y'all at halftime. After halftime. It says, welcome to Tim Reynolds Show. Live play-by-play, quick, brief break, don't you know? Like and subscribe to the channel, yo. Cause it's time for the second half, yeah, you know. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Feeling good. Like I should. Went and took a walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed. I got no stress. I got my sun shining on my Sunday best. All right. Hope you guys are enjoying your halftime break. Thanks for hanging out on the channel. Let's make sure we all set up. Ready to go. Don't you know what time it is here for Tim Reynolds Show? What? Oh, yeah. There we go. All right. Thank you, Jabari, hanging out with us on the chat. Fanatic Trev, what's going on? Look at that. We got the Bucks 14625. Happy Thanksgiving, Tim. Thank you, the Bucks. Hope you're doing, man. Hope you're doing good. There's Little John. Yeah. Well, we got, see, Sab Trader here. What's going on, man? What's your opinion on the Steelers? Hard to read on the Steelers, man. One, they got no running game whatsoever. Warren's been really decent, but that rookie that they got from Iowa in this past year's draft has not turned out really good for them, and they have not been able to run the football consistently on offense. Now, on defense, they've been a little up and down. They've been pretty good in the turnover department and have been better over the last few weeks, I should say over the last few games on defense. But guys, I just don't trust that offense right now for Pittsburgh. That running game has been terrible, and they've always been able to be that team that usually plays really good defense and runs the football well. And especially with Aaron Rodgers playing the way he's playing this season, if they had a decent running game, I think the Steelers would probably be running away with this division right now. But instead, this offense is sort of holding this team back, and with the defense being kind of up and down week to week, that's what I think about the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, injuries play a big part into what we think about all of these teams, because like for my Buccaneers, it's sort of the same thing right now. I really do think that my Bucs would be looking at 7, maybe 8 wins right now at this point in the season if it wasn't for all of the injuries that Tampa Bay has had. So you could probably say the same thing for teams like Pittsburgh and other teams around the league, that if they had all of their guys, they might be a little bit better off right now as far as their record and their chances at winning a championship. But for me right now, I think you got to just focus on things week to week. Every single team, no matter what their record is going to bring it in the NFL. We all know that. So that means you got to get better and better and better each week throughout the season. Oh, Wendy, what's going on? I'm losing in fantasy football. I'm sorry to hear that. That's a bummer. Right now, it's too early to tell whether or not I'm losing, but we'll find out. Bum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 da-dum ba-dum 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 da-dum 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 ba-dum da-dum da-dum ba-dum. Oh yeah. Yeah, my fantasy matchups are really close right now. I'm only leading by I'm only leading by a point in my fantasy matchup. Oh yeah. All right. Hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for hanging out in the chat. Heron in the chat says, let's go Ravens. My first fantasy is winning. Second fantasy football team is losing, but that's okay. Well, what's going on, LT? Welcome to the chat, brother. Hope you're doing good. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out as we get ready for the second half of this primetime Turkey Day football matchup. I want to just say happy Thanksgiving from Tim Reynolds Show to you guys, to your family and friends, and thank you so much for being here on the channel. Your love and support means so much, man. All right. Hope the Ravens win. There we go. We got a lot of people hoping for the Ravens to win here. I'm just glad we got ourselves a pretty decent game. But, man, Cincinnati needs to start turning all of those possessions into touchdowns instead of just field goals. All right. Thank you, everybody. All right, what's going on? The Buck says, hey, Tim, how do you feel about Bowles' chances in Tampa next season? Do you want him as our coach next season? Look, the Bucks, I know this is a big debate, especially from a lot of fans. I've seen a lot of people talking trash about Todd Bowles. And look, man, I can't put the blame on Todd Bowles over the way I've seen the Buccaneers play these last couple of seasons. It's been injuries. It's been inconsistencies from players, from young players, especially on the defense and from that offensive line. We've seen guys play their lights out, usually on those positions, especially on the O-line for Tampa Bay. But honestly, for me, man, I think this is more of a players have to give better effort than it is a coaching problem. Now, with the special teams, that may be a different call there. That guy may be looking for a new job by the time we get to the offseason, whoever the special teams coach is for Tampa Bay. But as far as Todd Bowles, look, he's one of the most winningest coaches in Tampa Bay's franchise history. So I don't think he's a guy that we should just get rid of willy-nilly. Now, if there was a guy out there that I thought would be better than him for us to hire and get, then maybe. But right now, as far as like who could be out there to replace Todd Bowles if we do let him go, I mean, we're not going to get a good head coach that's already a head coach at a NFL team right now. And the only guy I could think of that's sort of a free agent would be maybe John Gruden. But I don't know if they want to bring Gruden back to Tampa Bay and run that back again. So for me, I'd stick with Todd Bowles next year. So 1st and 10, handoff. King Henry with the carry. And he gets maybe 3 yards on that to the 25-yard line. And that's Derrick Henry's first carry since I think the first quarter. And only his 6th carry here tonight. So it's 2nd down and 7. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show for this Thursday Night Football primetime matchup. Right now, we've got the Cincinnati Bengals leading 12-7 over the Baltimore Ravens as we start the second half. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. So here we go. 2nd down and 7. Henry hands it off, takes it up the middle, and he gets maybe 3 or 2 yards on that carry. So nice rush defense here early on from Cincinnati to start this second half. And we see Derrick Henry gets 2 touches right away, and this brings up 3rd down and long. Dude, thank you, the Bucks. Now, you see, corner play's actually been pretty decent. I like what the rookies have been doing. But you make a good point, because since Jamel Dean's been out, our secondary has definitely took a hit. So 3rd down and 5 here for the Ravens. Ball here at the 27-yard line. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun, looking to throw. It's a 4-man rush. He's under pressure. Has to scramble to his right, trying to avoid the sack, and he's going to go down. And what a big play. Murphy there, number 99, I believe gets to the quarterback just as he crosses the line of scrimmage, so that won't be a sack, but an excellent tackle there, and that brings up 4th down for the Ravens. And an excellent start on defense for the Bengals here as they're able to force Lamar to have to scramble to his right side, getting out of the pocket and out of bounds. That was a big, tough hit. He landed on his right throwing shoulder. Hopefully Lamar's okay. And now we'll see a punt coming up here for the Ravens. What's up, King? I am a big fan of Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Thank you for asking. Happy Thanksgiving. Smart life. Hope you're doing good. And we'll see a nice punt here from the Ravens. And a return. Tingsley takes it from the 29, and he gets it up to maybe the 39-yard line And that'll be 1st down and 10 coming up here for Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. Final standoff as a Steelers fan. Please win, Bengals. Oh, yeah. Steelers definitely need the Bengals to win this game. So here we go. Burrow set up for the shotgun here. 1st and 10 at the 39. He'll hand it off. Brown on the draw play up the middle. Gets maybe 5 or 6. Excellent effort there from the running back to set up 2nd down and short. Thank you, guys. Let's go. Tim, do you think that the Bengals would be better off with Joe Flacco tonight? No, I don't think so, Gary. Joe Burrow here has looked pretty good, but hey, you bring up a good point here for us to talk about. In that first half, in a clean pocket, Burrow had 8 incompletions, and that's actually tied for the most in his NFL career. So he's got to take advantage of those clean pocket opportunities and complete some more passes here. So 2nd down and 4. Now in the pistol formation, Burrow here, he's going to play action, roll to his left. He's under pressure, and he gets rid of it, trying to get it to his tight end. It's incomplete. So Burrow just sort of gets rid of that to avoid the sack. And that looks like a huge loss there for Baltimore. Wiggins, number 2, the defensive back, is heading to the locker room. Looks like maybe a hip or leg injury. Oh, happy birthday, King, and a Broncos fan? Heck yeah, dude. Van, tough loss for the Chiefs today. So now 3rd down and 4 for Cincinnati. And Burrow in the shotgun here. Perine in the backfield. And there's a blitzer coming and a catch. A big grab from Jamar Chase. And it's a 1st down, Cincinnati. And a big catch there for Jamar as number 1 Chase just went up and snatched that out of the air. And you see Hamilton looked like he was blitzing on the play and just ended up covering Perine. And they did send a blitzer but dropped the defensive lineman into coverage. But it didn't matter. Chase goes up and makes the grab, and it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. So here we go now. The Bengals on offense. Burrow in the shotgun, looking to throw here. Pump fakes, rolls to his right. He's trying to avoid the pressure, and he's going to scramble with it here. And Burrow gets a decent gain on that play of about 3 or 4 yards. And we see Burrow already willing to use his legs a little bit more here in this second half. And now this sets up 2nd down and medium. Heck yeah. As a Bengals fan, I think they should lose out in high pick instead of a playoff spot. Yeah, look, Gary, I guess I can't blame you there. They've already got 8 losses, so it is going to be an uphill climb for the Bengals even to make the playoffs at this point. So 2nd down and 7 now for Joe Burrow. And the Cincinnati offense, ball at the 46, looking to throw, under pressure, gets it to the running back, a nice wide receiver screen. Oh, and a big spin move from Brown, and the running back screenplay gets a decent gain. But what a move from Chase Brown. And I thought they were setting up a wide receiver screen, but it was actually the running back coming out of the backfield, and Chase Brown made a huge spin move on the big defensive lineman, and he takes that up the field for a big gain. So 3rd down and 4 now here for the Bengals offense. And a good start here to the second half for Joe Burrow. The Bengals offense has been able to move the ball downfield, but has not been able to get it into the end zone. So now at the 44-yard line, Burrow has to call a timeout, and oh boy, that could be a crucial timeout that Cincinnati could need later on in this game. But Joe would rather call it now and get the right play call in on this crucial first drive of the second half. And I think even Burrow knows if the Bengals can go down here and get a touchdown, that's going to be a big lead for them here in the second half. So thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. And cheers to y'all and happy Thanksgiving from your boy here on Tim Reynolds Show. Zigzag, what's up, man? One of our loyal fans in here, dude. And LT thinks the Chiefs don't make the playoffs. Eric, what's going on? Rock and roll, bud. Final, we'll get to that here in a minute. 3rd and 4 for Cincinnati. Burrow looking to throw, steps up in the pocket, avoids the rush, pump fakes, throws, and it's incomplete. And there's a flag on the play. And uh-oh, we got a flag. Uh-oh. And I think this one's going to give Cincinnati a first down, and it will be pass interference on the defense. And that's going to be on number 27, TJ Tampa Jr. And that's a big play there for the Bengals. And Burrow kept that play alive. The pump fake on Van Noy. And oh, man, Joe Burrow hit his head hard down on the ground after that hit. I hope he's okay. Wow. Holy crud. But Burrow's okay. So all good. Now at the 26-yard line. Joe Burrow looking to throw here. And instead, he'll hand it off to Pirine, and that's a nice carry there inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And that sets up 2nd down and short. And guys, I got to tell you, I was seeing the games earlier today, and we've now seen this 2 times in a row as, wait a minute, Cincinnati gets right back up to the line of scrimmage once again. And Burrow, though, now being patient, changing the play up here at the line of scrimmage. Favorite Thanksgiving food? I would probably have to go with green bean casserole, if not my brown sugar ham. I do like stuffing too. And now Burrow, hey, he's going to keep it here, and he moves around and gets enough for a first down. Cincinnati. And Joe Burrow just bouncing around, able to keep it alive.
Shocked that he agreed with an official's call at this point. But no, I don't think it's enough. He extends his arm, but he doesn't really push off and create separation. I didn't think it was offensive pass interference, or at least not enough for a foul.
And this is the one on TJ Tampa a moment ago. That you both agree on, right?
We both agree on this. The hook and turn.
Absolutely. We definitely.
So 1st and 10. Now here at the 15-yard line. Joe Burrow in the shotgun here for Cincinnati. Looking to throw. Plenty of time. Left side. And the tight end tried to go up and make a play. Hamilton with the coverage. And it's incomplete. Hudson, number 87, tried to go up and make the grab, but instead it's incomplete. And it sets up 2nd down and 10. Happy Thanksgiving, Planet. What's going on, man? Final standoff. What's your favorite Thanksgiving food? I got to say mine, I do like the ham. I was not always a big turkey fan, but turkey's pretty decent. But yeah, I'd rather enjoy the sides. Stuffing, green bean casserole. It's also a cornbread casserole that I like. So here we go. And now here a handoff. Chase Brown up the middle. And he gets maybe 2 yards on that play. They're going to mark him down a yard. So it's going to be 3rd down and long here for the Bengals at the 14-yard line. J-Mo and the refs sold. Yeah, the refs have been a little suspect today here in these Thanksgiving games. That is for sure. But yeah, if you ask me though, Detroit Lions, Glazer here, number 81. Yeah, to me, what happened was that pressure, that pressure really got to the offensive line of Detroit and got to Jared Goff. I think that was the difference. So here we go, 3rd and 9. Joe Burrow looking to throw here, throwing to his right, downfield. Oh, and it's a one-handed catch from the tight end, Hudson, and it's a touchdown, Bengals! And wow, put that one on your highlight reel and enjoy it, folks, because Hudson just made it on the top 10 of NFL Network and ESPN Sports Center, because wow, the one-handed grab, he gets the knee down in the end zone, and it's a huge touchdown for Cincinnati. And this one's going to be played on highlight reels all night and weekend and long as the Bengals get their first touchdown in this one, and the extra point is good. And whoo! That one was a doozy, baby. Joe Burrow gets his first touchdown throw here since week 2 of the 2025 NFL season. And what a big grab for the career highlight there for Hudson, number 87. I bet you nobody's got him on their fantasy football team. But wow, what a one-handed touchdown catch. Let's go. Woo! Tyler, what's up, my friend? All right, let's go. Amber, thank you. Appreciate Detroit. Take it easy, brother. All right. So there we go. Let's get that updated there. And we'll go over that last drive for you guys. Amber, this could bode well for you, though, with hopefully Zay Flowers getting a little bit more work in the passing game coming up here. All right, so let's look over that last drive there for the Bengals. And they take their first drive in the second half. 10 plays, 61 yards in 5 minutes and 26 seconds. And Joe Burrow finds the tight end Hudson there for a huge 14-yard touchdown grab, a one-handed catch. And now that gives Cincinnati a 19-7 lead here in the third quarter with just over 7 minutes remaining here in the third. So we'll see how the Ravens offense comes back out to respond here, now trailing by more than 10 points here, more than double digits in the second half. Now, Cincinnati needs to win this game to keep their playoff hopes alive. They will be in the division race if they can get the victory here today. Thank you, Fanatic Trev, with the 100 in the chat. Oh, awesome, Tyler. Way to go. Way to keep us up to date with Gainesville, man. And we see Final Standoff says, let's go, Bengals. Joe seems better this week. Let's go, let's go. Hell yeah, guys. Don't forget to get your votes in, who you're picking to win this matchup there, guys. And if you have any football questions, make sure you guys hit that like button and hit me up with those super chats here in the comments. All right. Get Zay the ball, says Fanatic Trev. Yeah. A lot of fantasy football managers need it right now. Hey. My starting QB, though, in my league finally got a touchdown, so let's go. All right, so we'll see a nice return here inside the 30 to the 32, I believe, here for the Ravens, and that's where their offense will start here in the second half with their second drive of the half. What's going on? We got Outdoor Reaction says, what's wrong with the Eagles offense? Okay, 2 words, or I should say 2 things. Chemistry, all right, and egos. And if I had to pick a third thing, they're not running the football really well. So Jamar Jackson, play action. That's a big grab there by Mark Andrews. And he gets across the 50, and it's a first down, Ravens. And a big gain there by Mark Andrews. That's got to be his biggest play of the game. And it's a huge first down for this Ravens offense. And Jackson comes out throwing. That was a beautiful play-action pass and a dart throwing right over the middle there for the Ravens offense. And the QB now under center. An I formation set up here and a handoff to King Henry up the middle. And he gets it close to the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 8. And a big 19-yard pass play to Mark Andrews set up that 8-yard run there by King Henry. And it's now 2nd down and 2 coming up here for the Ravens. And King Henry is in the backfield here for Baltimore. Lamar Jackson's in the shotgun. They put Zay Flowers in motion, toss it to Henry, and Henry gets a nice gain for 7 yards across the 35, and it's a first down, Ravens. And King Henry starting to get hot. It's about time they started him to feed him the football, guys. I got to tell you, why is it so hard for these offenses? If you've got a guy like Derrick Henry, feed him the football. We're talking like 30-plus touches a game, man. Come on. So here we go. 1st and 10. Ooh, starting Mahomes. That's a good start. Yankee Kyle, what's going on, man? Happy Thanksgiving, brother. So 1st and 10, throw in the flat. Oh, incomplete to Mitchell. And Lamar Jackson inaccurate on that throw to his running back. And because of it, he now gets up with the very frustrated quarterback there. And he gets it up now to 2nd down and 10. Dude, Josh, I'm telling you, dude, Lamar's been off his game over the last few weeks, but there was no way you couldn't start him against Cincinnati's defense. Nobody expected this right now. There is not a Ravens fan in the stadium right now that expected Baltimore to only have 7 points right now in the third. Handoff, King Henry right up the middle. He runs over his own player, and he gets it inside the 30 and sets up 3rd down and short. Now, you see, this is what Todd Monken needs to realize. You need to just run the football. Run the football down their throats, use the play action pass, and that's what's going to get Lamar going in this offense. I don't understand, guys. Like, I am no expert here, but these offenses just seem way too complicated nowadays. All right, so here we go. 3rd down and 3. The ball now is at the 27-yard line. And Lamar set up here in shotgun, hands it. No, he's going to keep it. The QB run inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19-yard line. It's a 1st down, Ravens. And a big run there for the quarterback for the Ravens offense as Jackson keeps it on the option play. They collapsed on the running back, and Andrews with a nice block there to set up the QB run for a gain there of about 12 yards for the quarterback. And Lamar Jackson sets up the Ravens offense in the red zone here at the 18-yard line. He's under center. Mitchell in the backfield. He tosses it to the right side. Mitchell's got some room to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Ravens! And Baltimore uses their speedy running back on the toss play for the touchdown. And what a play on that one. Lamar Jackson getting it out to the quickster, and who's right there? It's Zay Flowers, the wide receiver, with a great block to really spring open the running back. He takes down the defender, and Battle can't even get around him to try to make a tackle. Mitchell walks into the end zone for the touchdown, Baltimore. And the extra point is good, and that makes it a 5-point game here in this one. Woohoo! Let's go. All right, there we go, guys. There we go. Oh yeah, absolutely, Gary. The Lions can definitely still make the playoffs, but they've got a pretty tough schedule coming up for them for the rest of the season. So we'll see what the Lions are able to do. Amber in the chat says, "Way to go, Ravens!" Hell yeah! Thank you to one of our members, Amber in the chat. Appreciate you. Lamar's killing me right now. Joshua, I got Goff with 20 on my bench too. Yeah, see, Goff was not going to be a good play this week. That Green Bay Packers pass rush was really good here today. I mean, Parsons with 2.5 sacks. I think they got to Jared Goff for 4 sacks or 5 sacks on the day. So it was a really good performance. Yankee Kyle, thank you so much, man, for the happy Thanksgiving. Oh, some good brisket dinners. Dude, shout out Yankee Kyle in the chat, dude. That sounds good. Wish I could try some, brother. I love me some brisket. Mark Andrews possibly showing up in fantasy this week. Final standoff. You never know, man. You never know. Yeah, man, I finally got to start Joe Burrow, Detroit. Let's go. Let's go. Wendy Gamer, how we doing? How we doing? All right, I think we got caught up with that there. Never heard back from the Outdoor Creations, man. Asking what was wrong with the Eagles' offense. I wonder what their feedback was. Tim, what keyboard you got? I don't know, what's the name of my keyboard? iBuyPower. This is what it is. Well, appreciate you guys hanging out. All right, does anyone know what seed the Bengals are? No, the Bengals are not in the playoffs right now. They're 3-8, so they've got to win out and really get some help in order for them to make the playoffs. And right now, Cincinnati has a better chance of actually making the playoffs by winning the division than they do actually as a wild card team. So we're going to have to see what happens with that, because right now, there's nobody in this division right now that really impresses you. Even with the Ravens and the Steelers, they are somewhat beatable teams. But even if Cincinnati makes the playoffs, man, like with that defense, come on, dude. What kind of a chance do they really have? So we'll see a nice kickoff here, and we'll see the Bengals offense come back out on the field as we get a decent return here to the 32-yard line. Oh, yeah. All right, guys, they're asking what are your favorite dishes for Thursday night and for Thanksgiving night. All right. Come on. Let's go, man. Where'd everybody go? Come back to the chat. Come on. Let's go. I appreciate you there, athlete. With the 100, the 100, the 100, the 100. And now Burrow here in the shotgun pump fakes. Gets it to Chase Brown. Brown with the catch. Takes that up the field to the 40-yard line. And he's going to be close to another first down for the Bengals. And Cincinnati finding ways to get the ball to their standout running back, Chase Brown.
What is he talking about? Burlington.
I love it. My grandmother makes it. My mom makes it.
Dude, Greyhounds, what's going on, man? Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. Like it when we always get some new people in the chat, man. Let's go. So now 2nd down and 1. Ball now at the 41-yard line. Burrow lined up in the shotgun here. The Ravens showing blitz on the play. A handoff here. Perine breaks loose. He gets to the 50, and he's down at the 47-yard line. And it's a first down, Bengals. And Shamaje Perine taking full advantage of his opportunities, and he's had a lot of touches in this game, but so has Chase Brown. He's been the standout #1 playmaker in this offense thus far. And you see 18 carries for 81 rushing yards, averaging 4.5 yards per carry here in this one for Cincinnati. And now Burrow lined up here in the shotgun. It's 1st and 10 for the Bengals. Looking to throw here. Joe, the pressure coming downfield, and Tanksley! Whoa! Not able to bring that one in. And wow, number 82 looks hurt on the play now. A tough effort there from the receiver, but it's incomplete. And we see the replay. He got his hands on the football, tries to tuck it in, and unfortunately, that ball ends up slipping out of the hands and the grasp of the receiver. So now that brings up 2nd down and 10. He took a tough landing there, and they're checking on him on the sideline to make sure he's okay. So now 2nd down and 10 here from the 47. Burrow in the shotgun. And he'll hand it off. Perine takes the draw play to about the 44-yard line. So a nice 3-yard run there sets up 3rd down here for the Bengals offense. Let's go, man. Got Kevin Wood. We got Beth Andrews. What's going on? Katie, hope you're doing. Got a bunch of cats. Oh, yeah. Go Knights, says Greyhound. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go, let's go. We got Jay Japan also saying go Cowboys. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, Detroit. All right, so a big 3rd down and 7 here in this second half for the Bengals. Joe Burrow in the shotgun. Blitz coming for the Ravens. The Bengals pick it up. Burrow on the right side. It's caught, and it's a big first down. Cincinnati. And Jamar Chase with another clutch grab on a 3rd down play. You see Hamilton here on the replay highlighted. He comes in on the blitz. The Bengals pick it up pretty good. Burrow able to find his #1 target on the out route there. And man, good pass protection there for Cincinnati. And a excellent catch and a big gain there for Chase. All the way up to the 20, the 30-yard line here. So a handoff here, Brown on 1st down. He gets across the 30 to the 29, so a gain of a yard. So 2nd down and long coming up. And a big 14-yard grab from Jamar Chase, and he now has 6 catches for 100 yards already in this ball game. And Cincinnati looking to answer here for the touchdown drive for the Ravens.
And they're doing it again, and it really helps their entire team. It's complementary football.
3 field goals.
All right, thank you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out in the chat. Appreciate y'all. So now 2nd down and 9. Burrow, plenty of time over the middle. Oh, and that one broken up by number 3, Awuzie. The defender for Baltimore gets in there and breaks up that pass play. And Burrow with a nice throw there, trying to get it to Tingsley, number 82. Excuse me. And the receiver not able to complete that pass. Yeah, man, he punched that one right out as the throw got there. So excellent play by the defender.
3 years with the Bengals, including the season they got to the Super Bowl with 10.
Heck yeah, man. I don't think anyone would trade Chase, you know. If you got that guy, you're rolling with them all year. So 3rd down and 9. Big blitz coming up for the Ravens. Burrow, it's caught, and it's a touchdown! Cincinnati! And Awuzie, number 80, comes wide open after the all-out blitz from the Ravens backfires. And the Bengals find their way into the end zone once again for the 2nd touchdown pass for Burrow. And a beautiful throw there from number 9 over the defender's head. Roquan Smith was in the coverage there. The safety over the top, not able to get there in time. And it's a touchdown, Bengals. Excellent, excellent throw. And Joe Burrow's back, baby. And the extra point is good. And with that extra point, the lead is now 12, double digits for Cincinnati. Oh, yeah. Thank you for the 100 in the chat once again. Susi, let's go. All right, the game's ramping up. It's his final standoff. Hell yeah, let's go, let's go. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show for this live play-by-play here for this Thanksgiving night primetime matchup where the Cincinnati Bengals now have the Ravens on the ropes with the 26-14 lead here in the 4th quarter. I hope you guys are enjoying the live play-by-play. If you guys have any football questions or any shout-outs that you'd like to make sure you guys hit me up with the super chats here in the comments. If not, guys, just hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and we'll get back to the action here shortly after our commercial break. And let's go over that last drive there for Cincinnati. They take it 8 plays, 68 yards in 3 minutes and 44 seconds. And Joe Burrow is on fire here in the second half with his second touchdown pass of the third quarter. This one, a 29-yard bomb over the defender to Avassier, number 80. And with that touchdown, that now increases the lead to 12. Cincinnati 26. The Ravens here, Baltimore 14 here in Baltimore in the third quarter. We've got just about 15 seconds remaining. So guys, it's starting to be clutch time here coming up for Lamar Jackson and the Ravens team. All right, appreciate you, man. We got Sports 101 with the 100, 100, 100. Let's go. Heck yeah, man. Who do you think the MVP is going to be? Right now, it's kind of a close call. If you had to tell me to pick somebody right now, I think I got to go with Jonathan Taylor, the running back for the Indianapolis Colts. But there's a lot of football left to play, guys, before we decide who the MVP is going to be. And that race right now is sort of neck and neck, and it's anybody's game if you ask me. And guys, don't forget Sunday Night Football coming up will be the Denver Broncos coming off their bye week, taking on the Washington Commanders on the road. And that will be Sunday Night Football coming up this week. And also, guys, don't forget, Tim Reynolds Show will be live for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Arizona Cardinals to kick off NFL Sunday this week. And the Ravens will take a touchback here as they get ready to come back out on offense. Yeah, Detroit, you're not. I would say Stafford's one of those guys, too. He's having a really, really good year. He's definitely in the MVP conversation, too. I think maybe before last week, you could have put Daniel Jones in that conversation still. But we'll see. There's a lot of guys who can still really get their name in that MVP race with the last few weeks left of the season to go here, guys. Everyone's making a playoff push. Every game seems like a playoff game to this point because, hey, this late in the season, some teams could already be eliminated from playoff contention. Heck yeah, man. What's going on, guys? Aladdin, hey, appreciate you, man. Sorry about your luck. And now here we go. 1st and 10 here for Baltimore. It's an I formation under center here for Lamar Jackson. And the ball's at the 35-yard line. A handoff here. King Henry, the stiff arm, and a nice run there inside the 40. But there is a flag on the play, folks. And with the laundry, we'll see what it is. And it's going to be holding on the offense. And that will bring back that nice run there from Derrick Henry. And set up 1st down and 20 with just about 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Johnson, who has a couple of football.
All right, thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. Cheers to y'all, and once again, happy Thanksgiving here from me on Tim Reynolds Show, and all of you guys and gals hanging out with us here today. I just want to say happy holidays to you and your loved ones, and I hope you guys got to enjoy your turkey day, not only with your family, but maybe your friends. And hey, if you didn't, and if you had to work today or doing some adulting like your boy did, hey, it happens, and I hope you guys still enjoy your turkey day and enjoy your holiday season. And remember, guys, if you can, spend time with your loved ones as much as you can, because you never know, man. Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all. And we see here the division race is wide open here in this division, with the Bengals still having a shot at that division title, especially if they can win out. Oh, Myles Garrett, says Kevin, as the defensive MVP or just the MVP in general. Hey, he could make a case for it. All right, so 1st and 20 now coming up here for the Ravens. And Jackson lined up in the shotgun, play action, looking to throw, under pressure, gets rid of it. Henry with the grab, cuts back inside. He's at the 40, at the 45 to the 50. He's still on his feet, at the 40, at the 35, and down inside the 30-yard line. And that's a 1st down, Ravens. And King Henry showing off the wheels. He catches that one for a big run up the field. And he's rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, and making defenders miss as he takes that all the way up near the red zone. And that's a great way for the Ravens to end the third quarter. Wow. And we see there, that's a 44-yard gain there for King Henry, and Lamar Jackson finds the right target here. And guys, I know just based on that one reception, when you're looking at Lamar Jackson's numbers right now, that makes him look a lot better here as we get ready to give you guys our stat recap here on Tim Reynolds Show at the end of the third quarter. First, we got to go over the Baltimore Ravens, and we see Lamar Jackson 10 for 18 for 190 yards in this game. We see Derrick Henry now with 10 carries for 60 yards and a touchdown. Guys, Derrick Henry has now had more touches than he had in the whole first half, especially carries. He only had 5 carries in the first half. He's had 5 carries thus far here in this third quarter. As we head into the last period here, the Ravens already have 105 yards rushing as a team, as Lamar Jackson is also using his legs, probably for the best we've seen him so far this season. He's only averaged about 30 rushing yards per game from the running back, or from the quarterback position, I should say. He's got 5 carries already with 26 yards in this one. Keaton Mitchell's added a rushing touchdown in this one, and Isaiah Likely is the leading receiver right now with 3 catches for 81 yards. Mark Andrews with 2 catches for 25 yards, and Derrick Henry now with the 1 big catch for 44 yards as well. And guys, if there's one thing that's really been standing out here, it seems to be the same thing that we've been saying about the Ravens for a couple of years now. They don't seem to have a true number 1 wide receiver, a guy that they could go to and rely upon when they really need a play to be made in the passing game. And they continue to make dumb mistakes with play calling on offense. I keep seeing it game after game after game. And this defense is a little up and down, but I'm liking the playmaking ability that we're seeing from this defense here for the Ravens. But they've got to get a better pass rush going as well for this Baltimore Ravens defensive front. Now for Joe Burrow, he's a 21 for 42 for 240 yards already in 3 quarters with 2 touchdown passes, both of those coming in the third quarter here. Chase Brown with 9 carries for 38 yards, and Samaje Perine with 7 carries for 36 yards as well. Jamar Chase already with 100 yards receiving on 6 catches, with Chase Brown having 6 catches as well for 32 yards, and Avassier number 1 with the 1 catch for 29 yards and a touchdown grab, and Tanner Hudson with a one-handed catch with the 1 grab for 14 yards. He's gotten into the end zone as well for the Bengals. For Cincinnati, they just need to be able to play a little bit better here on defense, and they could walk out of this one with a huge upset win. And now we see Mitchell takes the handoff. Uh-oh, he's in trouble, and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. And a beautiful play there by the Bengals defense. All right, thank you guys, man. All right, here we go, here we go. 2nd down and 10, a big throw, and it's a huge catch there by DeAndre Hopkins, and it's a 1st down, Ravens. And an excellent throw there by Lamar Jackson. And we see Hopkins, a nice comeback route for the grab, and a huge 1st down for Baltimore. So 1st and 10 now for the Ravens in the red zone. And we see Jackson's going to keep it here, and he gets maybe a yard on that QB run. And that sets up their 2nd down and 9 at the 15-yard line. The Ravens now in the red zone here. What's up, T-Mac? How we doing, brother? So 2nd down and 9 here for this red zone offense for Lamar Jackson. And Jackson going to roll to the right. He's under pressure. He gets rid of it, and it's incomplete. And wow, talk about an excellent pass rush there for the Bengals. They almost bring down the Baltimore QB for a huge sack. Instead, it's an incomplete pass, and it's going to be 3rd down and 9. And Lamar Jackson set up here in the shotgun. They sent a blitz his way, and even though Jackson was rolling to his right, Cincinnati was still able to apply pressure, and oh, man, the referees missed a holding call on that one. The blitzing defender, number 35, pulled down by his shoulder pad, and they did not call it. So now 3rd and 9, Jackson looking to throw, blitz coming, that's tipped, it's intercepted, and on the return, he's at the 30, at the 40, and knocked out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and it's a 1st down, Cincinnati! And the Bengals once again get the tip ball with the pressure getting to Lamar. And it's a tip drill. And number 44 says, I got it. And it's an interception returned all the way to the 45-yard line. And now the Bengals offense will take over here near midfield. And what a huge play for Cincinnati's defense. And I don't think we've said that much this year at all when it comes to Cincinnati football, ladies and gentlemen. Wow! What a play, guys. What a play. Dang, man. Juke, what's up, brother? Hope you're doing good, my friend. Wow, guys. So let's look over that last drive there for Baltimore. 6 plays, 50 yards, but the tip ball leads to an interception here in this one. That's Lamar Jackson's first pick. But guys, Baltimore's already had 2 big fumbles here in this one, and that's their 3rd total turnover in this game. Cincinnati's defense is showing up against the Ravens on Thanksgiving night. What did they put in the turkey? What they put in the stuffing, in the dressing? I mean, damn. Woo. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Jook says, oh, snap, you're going to be cashing in today. Looks like our boy Jook, man, cashing in. Let's go. You know what they do. He knows what they do. Hey, by the way, guys, I think I did pretty damn good on this thumbnail for the show here today. Your boy's been working hard, man. Jook, we up, dog? Well, you know what? I'm glad I could be a part of your team, man, brother. And whether we winning or losing, I'm just happy to be on the team, man. So, hey, congratulations, Jook, I should say. Make sure you keep it up, brother. Keep it up. And we'll see here on the replay as the turnover goes Cincinnati's way here once again. Isaiah Likely, the tight end in motion, and we see a nice block there, but the defender gets right up in the grill of the quarterback and tips that one, and it's a tip drill, and it's an easy interception for number 44, and now it's 1st and 10 for the Bengals offense here at the 47-yard line. Joe Burrow under center, offset I formation, they hand it off. Chase Brown, the stretch play, gets it up to the 50, and Humphrey with the tackle. And that sets up 2nd down here for Cincinnati.
We came on the air and honestly said Cincinnati's defense has been really bad, worst in the league. But there was a silver lining the last 2 weeks. And Jason
Ace Gavage. Big game, man. Cowboys and the Packers have probably been 2 of the most betted on teams probably this whole year, honestly. All right, here we go.
Pressure the quarterback and take the ball away 4 times from this Ravens offense. They've been the difference.
All right, here we go. 2nd down and 6. Burrow looking to throw here in the shotgun. Gets it out. Oh! And it looked like Chase was grabbed on the play, but there's no flag. And Jamar complaining to the referees after he almost made an incredible catch. It did look like he was restrained or pulled by the defender, but no penalty flag here on the play. Couple of Cincinnati Bengals fans in attendance there here in Baltimore. A beautiful place for a night game. And now at the 49 near midfield, Burrow in the shotguns. 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw here. Burrow gets rid of it. It's caught. Gesicki with the grab, and it's a 1st down. Bengals. Woohoo! Damn. And what a beautiful catch and run there from Mike Gesicki. And he's finally getting some opportunities here in the second half after missing out on a couple of big catches in the first half. Burrow with a nice sidearm throw there, keeping himself in the pocket, and that one goes for a gain there of about 10. Now from the 41-yard line here, it's 1st and 10. Burrow hands it off. Oh, Hamilton in the backfield, and him and Van Noy are dapping up as they make the tackle together in the backfield, and Chase Brown's got nowhere to go. So after that, we see here the injury history for Joe Burrow, and yeah, I'm not going to try to say all that. That's a lot. All right. Thank you guys, man. Appreciate y'all. Happy Thanksgiving from Kevin Underwood. Appreciate you, bro. So 2nd down and 12 now here for Cincinnati. Joe Burrow in the shotgun. And we see Joe looking to throw left side. It's caught. Jamar Chase with another big grab. That's a gain of 11 for number 1. And it's going to be 3rd down and short here for Cincinnati. And man, Joe Burrow is really focused on staying inside that pocket as much as possible. This Ravens defensive line has not put a lot of pressure on the quarterback thus far, especially in this second half. Really good performance here by Cincinnati's offensive line. You're right about that, Ashton. How do you win like that? You really can't. You really can't. And now Cincinnati is going to take a second timeout here on a crucial 3rd down and 2 play. So they marked Chase probably another yard further behind than I expected. So it's a 3rd down and 2 coming up here at the 32-yard line for Cincinnati. And we're going to see a very important 3rd down here early in this 4th quarter. But guys, in this final period, we got to see what's going on, man. How has Lamar played, says PM21? A little up and down. I've liked the use with his legs. He's done pretty good running the football and controlling that running game. Once again, I've got a problem with the play calling here for Baltimore. They need to be in more jumbo sets with 2 tight ends or an extra offensive lineman. They need to feed Derrick Henry a little bit more of the football. Shout out to Amber with the 100s in the chat. Appreciate you. And honestly, for me, man, I think they really need to improve on his play, but he hasn't done too bad other than ball security, which is something I mentioned earlier in the live stream, is that where's the criticism for Lamar Jackson and his ball security issues? Because that's been a big thing for me, man, is that if this was any other quarterback in the NFL, we would be really hard on them about the turnovers that he's creating. Like, guys, you can look it up. Lamar Jackson himself is responsible for more turnovers than probably half the league at the quarterback position. I would say even more so. He's probably in the top 10, maybe even the top 5 in turnovers responsible for over the last 4 or 5 years or so. So when you look at that and the way he handles the football, that's been a big problem here in this one. So for me, Lamar Jackson's playing pretty good, but he should be playing better. So thank you for your question though, man. Appreciate you. What's up there? Do you know who's the first defensive player to win MVP? Well, Detroit Lions, if I had to guess, it's probably got to be a much older defensive player. Like, the only person that comes to mind, I think, won the MVP as a defensive player was Lawrence Taylor for the Giants way back in the day, I think. I know that during the 90s, Reggie White was a big consideration for winning the MVP at some point, but I haven't seen a defensive player win the MVP in my lifetime, so it's got to be really, really old and way back, man. What's up, Kay? Thanks for hanging out in the channel. Yeah, you're right about that. Lamar Jackson definitely needs to do better. Alan Page won Defensive Player of the Year in 1971. Oh, nice. Oh, Most Valuable Player of the Year. Okay. Oh, Defensive Most Valuable Player of the Year. Okay. All right, so we'll see Samaje Perine on the carry there, and that's going to be 4th down for Cincinnati. And we'll see here, it looks like Jenkins, the defensive lineman for Baltimore, blows this play up, and Samaje Perine's got nowhere to go, and big boy Jenkins, number 94, says, "Come here, boy, and let me take you down." So now McPherson's in for his 5th field goal attempt here in this game. This one from 52 yards out. And it's a high snap, but the kick is up, and it is good. And Cincinnati gets another field goal here, and the lead has increased to 16 here in the 4th quarter. All right, here we go. There we go. All right, thank you, Ashton, with the thumbs up as well in the chat. Appreciate y'all. You're so right there, Ashton. I want to give you a big shout out and thank you for the high five there in the chat. Appreciate you. I know you're kind of new to the channel. So Lamar has to stop frustrating his mind when playing ball. He's hurting his ability to play the best game. I have been saying this, and you can see on my live streams going back a lot of times here, especially during Ravens games. I think Lamar doesn't have that clutch maturity factor of a quarterback. Now, look, I'm not calling him immature. What I'm saying is that he gets frustrated really easily. His demeanor is so up and down on the sideline, especially when he turns the ball over or makes a mistake or they miss out on a big opportunity. You can see that he wears that on himself. And not that that's always a bad thing, but just like our boy said here in the chat, that sort of wears down his game and takes away from his game and his ability to make a lot of plays on the field. And this is where I think a lot of football experts have not been very critical of Lamar Jackson's play and his clutchness and attitude on the sideline. For me, he's got a lot of improvement to go there, man. If this guy had sort of that Steve McNair or Kurt Warner, or even going back like a Warren Moon, a guy who had the ability to be able to go out there and take over the football game when he wanted to, but he knew he had to keep his composure, be a good leader, and mature enough to be able to handle the ups and downs that each NFL game is going to bring. And honestly, guys, I think that's why the Ravens have kind of faltered in the playoffs. It's been because Lamar Jackson, I think, has not handled adversity as best as it could be, especially in the playoffs, and the play calling, man. Oh my goodness. Why the play calling always seems to be such a big problem for the Ravens in the playoffs is just baffling to me, especially with how good their offense could be. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. Appreciate all the good feedback here, guys. Thank you. Thank you. If you guys have any football questions, please don't hesitate to hit me up with the super chats. And if not, guys, please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.
94, and it was a great day for us. We had a heck of a team back there, and those guys all bailed me out. But I did get a John Madden turkey leg, and the story goes that I kept the thing for about 20 years. I had it in the freezer in tinfoil, and we finally moved. Look at this, you found it.
This is the actual turkey leg?
That's it, right there. Are you kidding me?
It's not.
All right, here we go. The Ravens back out on offense at the 35-yard line. Lamar in the shotgun looking to throw, gets rid of it. It's caught. Isaiah Likely, who's been his #1 target, makes the grab. That's a gain of 6. All right, Roy, what's going on, man? Hagen, let's go, go, go. And Detroit Lions, appreciate you, man. You've been here in the chat a lot here today. And we'll see Ali here. The third string running back makes a carry and an appearance here. He's been in on mostly passing situations, but gets a nice carry there for maybe 2 or 3 yards. So that sets up third down here for the Ravens. Ty, what's going on, my brother? Happy Thanksgiving. Jackson, throw over the middle, and that one's tipped. Isaiah Likely looking for a flag, and uh-oh, we got a penalty in late, folks. And with the flag, we're going to have to see what's going on here. And this could be on the defense, and that's what it looks like here. And it's going to be holding on the defense. Number 35, the culprit, and that's going to be an automatic first down for Baltimore. Isaiah Likely was the intended target on that play, and number 35 just grabbing on the waist and has the arm wrapped around the receiver. So now 1st and 10 from the 47. Jackson in the shotgun, looking to throw. 4-man rush, plenty of time. Big throw downfield, got a man, it's caught! Oh no, Walker drops it! And number 81, the young wideout, had a chance to make a hell of a play, and instead it's incomplete. The wideout had a big gain on the defender, and ooh, the Cincinnati Bengal DB got in there early, but because he had his arm in between the hands of Walker and the ball, it's incomplete. So, man, you can't even fault Walker on that play. The young wideout made a terrific effort, but number 23, Hill, knocks it out. Blitz coming. Lamar Jackson running around here, scrambling for his life. It's caught. Isaiah Likely with the catch, and that's going to be close to a first down. It's 3rd down and short, and there you go with some Jackson action as we see him have to scramble for his life on the all-out blitz on 2nd down and 10, and he completes it for 7 yards. And now in the shotgun, uh-oh, and we've got a flag here. Is that going to be a false start, or is it going to be encroachment on the defense? And the referees are getting together to try to talk about this here. And I tell you what, I definitely think this is a false start. But we'll see what they call. And it is going to be a false start on the Ravens. And because of that, that's going to back up Baltimore on a crucial 3rd down. So the Ravens trying to get up to the line of scrimmage, go fast on the play. But the defense caught one of the linemen just flinching slightly. And because of that, they get the false start penalty. So 3rd and 8, and it looks like Cincinnati's ready to blitz here once again. And now Jackson lined up here in the shotgun, looking to throw all-out blitz over the middle, and Lamar can't complete it. And that one's going to bring up 4th down for the Ravens. And guys, you have got to be impressed with this Cincinnati Bengals defense here tonight, guys. On this play, they sent an all-out blitz. We're talking 7 defenders, maybe 8? And wow, one-on-one on the back end, and Lamar Jackson can't complete it. And now this could be the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. 4th down and 8. The Bengals lead 29-14 here. It's a 15-point lead. And now Lamar looking to throw, under pressure, steps up in the pocket. Oh, and that one's almost intercepted. Newton bats it down, and it's a turnover on downs and a first down, Bengals. And oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, who had the Cincinnati Bengals defense coming up big in this one? Oh, ho, ho. And now Cincinnati will take over near midfield, and they've got a 15-point lead here. Ty says, Who Dey Nation? Let's go. You're very electric and interactive, which makes you exciting and fun to watch. Detroit Lions, Glazer81, thank you, man. Appreciate the kind comments here in the chat. And yeah, guys, I mean, seriously, who predicted this? All right, like I know this is Thanksgiving, this is Thursday night, but on Monday, the first thing these football analysis people better be talking about, these football experts, is how this Bengals defense showed up and showed out here today. They're going to be the reason why they won this football game. Not Joe Burrow in the offense, the defense. And hey, let's also tip our cap to the kicker. McPherson has been on his game here today. 5 field goals in this one, including the last one from 52 yards out that he connected on. Excellent, excellent game. Hey, if you got McPherson in fantasy, you're looking pretty dang good in this one, guys. Oh, Detroit, I know you picked the Ravens. Oh, yeah. We have Joe Burrow, baby. Let's go. Yeah, right, Kevin. Of course, Joe Burrow. Well, you might as well just name that Comeback Player of the Year award after Joe Burrow at this point, right, guys? All right, thank you everybody so much. Let's reach our goal of over 100 likes here on this live stream. Guys, we're halfway through the fourth quarter, so let's try to make it happen. Thank you so much. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you guys have any football questions or shout out, hit me up with the super chats here in the comments. If not, guys, thank you so much here from Tim Reynolds Show for hanging out for this live stream play-by-play here on this beautiful Thanksgiving evening here in 2025. Happy Thanksgiving here from Tim Reynolds Show to y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. All right, so let's look at that last drive there for Baltimore. And it's 6 plays, 14 yards, and a turnover on downs. And now we'll see Cincinnati take over on offense here. And they've got excellent field position here. And even one more score could put this game away, up by 15 here with under 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. So now Burrow under center. And a toss play. Brown on the left side's got some room to the 45, to the 40, inside the 30, and he's going to be down at the 29-yard line. And it's a first down, Bengals.
Brown and his family. Chase, of course, playing tonight. His identical twin brother, Sidney, plays tomorrow on Black Friday for the Eagles. And Chase, having a mini bye, told me he's excited to be able to go see his brother play in person in Philadelphia. He'll fly back with the team to Cincinnati tonight, get on another flight tomorrow morning back east. He said, I want to support my brother.
So here we go. Chase Brown makes a nice play, and his brother plays on the Eagles. He'll be going and seeing him play tomorrow on Black Friday when the Eagles take on the Bears. So now here we go. Joe Burrow hands it off. Brown up the middle. A nice carry. Trucking over a defender. And he gets it up for a gain of 8 yards on that carry. Second down and short here for Cincinnati. And Brown will get a much-deserved breather on the sideline. Second down and 2 coming up here for the Bengals as they look to get a huge win here with the return of their franchise QB, Joe Burrow. So second down and 2 for Cincinnati. Joe in the shotgun here. Ball at the 22-yard line. Perine in the backfield. And he'll take the handoff up the middle. Samaje Perine stuffed by Jenkins. And big boy Jenkins, number 94, there to stop that run play. And it's going to be third down and short. Hell yeah. Come on, guys. Let's keep it going. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to reach 100 likes here on this live stream. And we've got just over 5 minutes remaining here in this football game. Tim, you do any fishing? Hell yeah, man. Love to go fishing. So third down and 1. Burrow here under center. They put a receiver in motion. Uh-oh! I think they caught him off sides. And we'll see what the penalty marker is here. And I think they're going to catch the Ravens off sides here. And that's exactly what it is. And that's going to be an automatic first down for Cincinnati. Oh, wow. Glazer, that's awesome, dude. Deep sea fishing in Florida? I'm from Florida, so that's pretty awesome, dude. Thank you, Amber and Trevor, hanging out with us here today. So first down and 10 coming up here for Cincinnati, now at the 16-yard line. And Joe in the shotgun here. And they got Perine in the backfield. And he's going to look to throw. No, hands it off. Perine on the draw play gets maybe a yard on that one.
That's a new one for me.
I have not. I think he's pretty comfortable out there.
And I know Amber Carroll is probably frustrated like a lot of fantasy managers in this one. Man, Zay Flowers hasn't had a really good day. I mean, nobody in the Ravens receiving corps has had a really good day whatsoever. Lamar Jackson does have 219 yards, but no touchdowns in this game for fantasy football managers. And man, Derrick Henry, he's only got 10 carries and 1 catch in this game. Now, he's got over 100 total scrimmage yards on all those opportunities. But guys, I mean, if you're Baltimore, why are you not giving him the ball more, guys? Like, why are they trying to keep Lamar in the shotgun all the time? Like, they got to be more old school type football here if the Ravens really want to be contenders, man. Seriously. What's up, Roy? Hope you're doing good. Hello, my love. Hello. Thank you. You can put that on there. Uh-oh. So second down and 9 coming up here for Cincinnati. Burrow in the shotgun, ball at the 15. And play action. He's looking to throw, rolling to his right. Brown with the catch, and he slides in bounds. And nice move there to not go out of bounds. And that's going to force Baltimore to have to call another timeout. And that will be their second timeout here in this one. And man, they're already down by 2 scores. So even a field goal here for Cincinnati could put this football game away. Oh, that's awesome, Glazer. I'm from Florida and now currently live in Michigan. So enjoy your vacation down in Florida, man. You know, not from Tampa, but I'm from the Tampa Bay area. Oh, wow. Thank you, man. And we got Pat Nick in the chat here. Thank you, man. Says, hey, hi, happy Thanksgiving. I just subbed and donated. Well, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, Doe. All right, so 3rd and 6 coming up here from the 12-yard line. And Cincinnati here has Burrow in the shotgun. Handoff, Perine fumble! And the Ravens defense comes up with a clutch turnover. And that's going to be a first down, Ravens. Uh-oh. This game ain't over, folks, as we see the first turnover of the game, and it's Big Boy Jones, number 98, rips it out and gets on top of the football for the fumble, and the turnover on downs for the Ravens defense. And now Lamar Jackson, Action Jackson, has got a chance to come out here in this football game and get the Ravens back in it. But they'll need a quick touchdown drive here with just 5 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter. Can the Ravens come back in this one, guys? Well, we're about to find out. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. Wow. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Woo, so that is not what Cincinnati was looking for there on that particular outcome of that drive. And Samaje Perine has got to be hitting himself in the helmet after letting Jones come in and rip that football right out from under him. and they get the turnover on downs, and now we'll see Lamar Jackson and this Ravens offense come back out onto the field. All right, thank you guys so much for hanging out on the channel. We are only 14 likes away from our like goal here on Tim Reynolds Show. We're trying to get to 100 likes, guys, so let's make it happen. Thank you so much for all your love and support here on Tim Reynolds Show. If you guys have any football questions, any shout-outs, or any questions or comments you guys would like to make, hit me up with those super chats here in the comment section. If not, guys, just make sure you like and subscribe and enjoy this live play-by-play here for this Thanksgiving night football matchup. Right now, Cincinnati's got the lead over the Ravens, but the Ravens do have the ball back here in this one. And oh my goodness, Lamar Jackson has never gone 3 straight starts without a passing TD, and we could possibly see that happen here tonight. 3 total turnovers for Lamar Jackson here in this one. Not exactly what he's looking for this offense. All right, there we go. So now, 1st and 10 here for the Ravens at the 16. Jackson looking to throw in the shotgun. Plenty of time. He's going to roll to his right under pressure. Gets rid of it. And it's incomplete. And Jackson got lucky on that one. The pressure almost getting to the Ravens quarterback there. And that would have been a terrible sack to take late in this game.
On that first down play, played cover 2. Rushed 4 guys, 2 deep safeties. Wanted to play soft there. Lamar had no place to throw the ball. Al's done a great job kind of righting the ship with this defense. Good the last couple of weeks. This has certainly been their best performance.
So 2nd down and 10 coming up here in this one. Ball now at the 16-yard line. Jackson in the shotgun looking to throw. 4-man rush for Cincinnati. Jackson plenty of time. Deep downfield. And he overthrows his intended target. And Action Jackson ain't seeing a lot of action right now because that one was clearly overthrown. He was trying to get it to Zay Flowers. And we see here on the replay, it's a 2 deep safety look. The middle of the field's wide open. The linebackers drop back into coverage. So we see Flowers comes open over the middle of the field. And that throw just sailed on Jackson, man. That was a bad one. So now 3rd down and 10. And here Jackson set up in the shotgun once again, looking to throw. And he gets it out quickly. Andrews with the catch. And he gets out of bounds after a gain of about 7. So that's going to bring up 4th down and 3. And the Ravens are going to have no choice but to go for it here. Now, at the beginning of that play, you've seen Hopkins on the right side try to call for the football. He was in one-on-one coverage with the defender. But what really bugged me is that why are they not using Hopkins a little bit more, man? He's got to match up better against some of these number 2 and number 3 DBs than the rest of their lineup does. So now 4th and 2. This could be the ball game. Jackson in the shotgun looking to throw. 4-man rush. He's under pressure. Steps up in the pocket. And it's caught. Mark Andrews with the grab and the stiff arm. And he's down at the 38-yard line. And there's a defender down on the play for Cincinnati. Hill a little slow to get up. And that's going to be a 1st down, Ravens. And now at the 38, Jackson in the shotgun, looking to throw. Quick throw, gets it out. Zay Flowers with the grab. Fumble! The Bengals pick it up, and it's going to be a turnover and a 1st down. Cincinnati on the defense with their 5th forced turnover of the game. Wow! That one clearly a catch, and it's ripped out of the hands of Zay Flowers. Yep, before the knee comes down. And that is not the way Baltimore fans wanted this game to end. But folks, that turnover could have all but ended this one. And Flowers clearly frustrated on the sideline. And the Bengals flexing on these Raven fans here in Baltimore. What excellent play from this Bengals defense. And now Burrow hands it off. Chase Brown will take the draw play up to the 35, so a gain of a yard. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and 9. So the Ravens have 1 timeout left and the 2-minute warning. And now with the Bengals possibly winning this one next week, they got the Bills on the road. Then they face the Ravens at home once again. Then they'll have the Dolphins in Week 16, the Cardinals, and the Browns. All of those games, the last 3 games of the year, are all winnable games. But the most crucial games will be against the Ravens and the Browns. If the Cincinnati Bengals can continue to win those games, they'll be able to stay alive in the division race. So here goes, 2nd down and 9. Burrow's going to hand it off again. Brown, nice move, breaks a tackle, and he's going to get enough for a 1st down, Cincinnati. And the Bengals offense rolling here in this second half. And what is going on with Baltimore? And man, some of these clutch moments here against very competitive teams for the Ravens, they have not shown up. And this offense has really got to take the blame in this one. The defense has played pretty good, giving up a lot more field goals than touchdowns in this game. But the turnovers have been so costly here for the Ravens. And now at the 24, Burrow in the shotgun. Uh-oh, did they get it off in time? I don't think so. And that is going to be a delay of game penalty on the offense, and we better back them up there. All right, thank you, guys. What's going on in the chat? Amber, thanks for hanging out with us in the chat, man. What's going on, Detroit? What's your question, brother? Sebastian, what's going on, man? No, it was not Jamar Chase. My record in fantasy right now is 5-7. So 1st and 10 now from the 29. Burrow hands it off. Perine takes it up the middle, and he's going to get about 2 yards on that carry. And now after that one, that should take us to the 2-minute warning here in this one. Roy, what's going on, brother? Well, I got Burrow is my quarterback this week. I've been rolling with Baker Mayfield for most of the week, but I picked up Joe Burrow on waivers this week with him starting, or I should say last week is when I picked him up, and looks like I may have made a good decision on that. Burrow, a pretty dang good game in his own right, able to get 2 touchdown passes here in the second half. That's really helped his performance in fantasy anyways. Baker, I do believe, will be playing on Sunday for Tampa Bay, but with him banged up, I went ahead and picked Burrow here over him this week in fantasy. Plus, I got 2 more matchups left, and I've got to win out if I want a chance at making the playoffs. So, can't hold anything back. What's going on, Ashton? Hope you're doing well, man. What's up, Ryder? We've got 2 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. So we got the Maryland crabs, we got the giant turkey legs here, we got the cornbread in the iron skillet, and a big roasted turkey as well.
Well, Old Bay seasoning, of course, being from Maryland, I do appreciate the crabs. I can say I've never had them on Thanksgiving Day. Have you had crabs on Thanksgiving Day? Oh, absolutely.
We got 10 people in my league, but thanks for asking. My team is Dak, Bucky Irvin, Gainwell. Ooh, and got Mbuka. Nice, man. And George Pickens at the flex. That's not too bad there, JR. Nice team, man. Rate your team. I'd say you're easy, like an 8, 7 out of 10, something like that. Not too bad, though. And 6-6 record doesn't surprise me because that's what I've been hearing a lot about a lot of fantasy football managers in this one, man. And Perine on the run there on 2nd down and 12. And he gets a decent gain, and the timeout called here quickly by Baltimore. That will be their final timeout. Yeah, Detroit, I could probably rate your team if you put your guys up there if you want. So my team, I've had Bucky Irving, but he's been out most of the year. I actually made a trade early on in the season that didn't do too well for me, although I did get Scattaboo, but I also lost him to injury. So, yeah, I got Saquon Barkley, Aaron Jones, Ladd McConkey, Devontae Adams, Alec Pierce, Dalton Kincaid, Christian Watson, who I picked up. I've had Godwin most of the year, as we see Pirine here on a nice carry, and he takes it for a yard, which is going to bring up 4th down, but they'll be able to run this clock down to under a minute and a half to go in this one, as it looks like McPherson will probably get ready to come out here for another field goal attempt. Maybe not. Looks like the Bengals may try to stay out on offense again to kill some more clock. So, yeah, I've also got the Broncos defense, guys. So, yeah, I had a trade where I got Ricky Pearsall, and I also got Sam Laporta from Detroit. And, yeah, just unfortunately the trade didn't work out for me. I traded away Jono Smith, DK Metcalf, and then Franklin from the Broncos, that wide receiver. So, yeah, it didn't really work out too well for me. I've still got a pretty good chance with the playmakers I got on my team. Right now, 5-7. I've got to win out and hope I can get some help to get into the playoffs here in a little bit. Yeah, me too, JR. The running back position's been so tough in fantasy football this season. And guys, let's go. We're over 90 likes, man. We're getting to the end of this live stream. Come on. We could still make it to 100. Let's go. Come on. And guys, look at that playoff race. It's getting tight here. It's getting tight. And now McPherson does come out here for the 41-yard field goal attempt. And this will make 6 field goals here for him if he makes this one. And it's up and good. And with the fans leaving the arena, the Bengals take a 32-14 lead. Dude, JR, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, dude.
It started early. This is a sack fumble in the shadow of his own goalpost. Moving up in the pocket, he loses the ball for another fumble. Coming out of the end zone, now it's down in the red zone.
All right.
And an interception. Time and time again, the Cincinnati Bengals defense struggled all year long as put pressure on Lamar Jackson. They've taken the ball away. He has not had a night like this in a long, long time.
And that offensive line.
All right, there we go, guys. There's your score update. And with a minute 6 to go after that field goal, a 14-32 lead here for Cincinnati. And they're going to improve to 4-8 on the season and keep their playoff hopes alive here with this win in the division. And if you're Baltimore, you drop to 6-6 on the season. And they've got a tough stretch ahead of them too, does Baltimore, man. The rest of their schedule's not going to be easy, especially with how up and down their play has been this season. So I am concerned for Baltimore because, guys, even me, I had them picked as my team coming out of the AFC with how stacked they looked coming in to this season. But injuries, especially on the defense, have been bad. And this is the first game with 4 lost fumbles since 2007. And the last time it happened was against Cincinnati back in 2007. But a big offensive blunder here for the Ravens. And ball security needs to be talked about more with this Ravens team. And especially with the quarterback Lamar Jackson. He has got to play better. So 1st and 10, handoff here, Ali. He takes that one right up the middle. And a nice 10-yard run for number 26. And we'll see where they mark him here, but this could be a 1st down. But with 56 seconds left to go, under a minute to go here, we're just waiting to get to the end of this one. All right, thank you guys so much for hanging out on the channel. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. So 2nd down and inches now for Baltimore. And this will probably be the last play of the game. Ali with a nice run here. He gets it out of bounds with 28 seconds to go. So we will have maybe one more play here before we get to the end of this one. All right, guys. So as we get to the end here, let's give you guys a quick little stat recap here on Tim Reynolds Show. And, of course, we got to start with the Cincinnati Bengals and Joe Burrow in his first start since week 2. Has a 261-yard performance throwing the ball here today with 2 touchdown passes in the second half. Chase Brown with 15 carries for 78 yards, and they had 128 total rushing yards in this game as Ali makes the last run there that will run out the clock. And the Bengals get the big victory here over the Ravens on the road on Thanksgiving evening, 32-14 to keep their playoff hopes alive. And Jamar Chase finishes the day with 7 catches for 110 yards in this one. Chase Brown with 7 catches for 35 yards as well to go along with his performance for a total of over 100 scrimmage yards here in this game for the Cincinnati Bengals. We see Osivas with 1 catch for 29 yards and a touchdown grab, and Tanner Hudson with the 1 catch, the one-handed grab for 14 yards and the touchdown in this one. 7 catches for 35 yards for Chase Brown. He was a big playmaker in this offense with not only able to run the football at almost 5 yards per carry, but also with the way he was able to be utilized with his hands out of the backfield. A big performance here for the Cincinnati Bengal defense. Guys, let's take our cap off for this defense that's been chewed up and spit out all year long. And we see in this one, they sacked Lamar Jackson 3 times with this defense, also forcing 4 fumbles. And we had 5 total turnovers, I believe, in this one. I mean, incredible. 4 fumbles and an interception. That is a huge performance here by the Cincinnati Bengals defense as Lamar Jackson finishes his day 17 for 32, 246 passing yards, but no touchdowns on the day. 1 interception thrown. Derrick Henry finishes with 10 carries for 60 yards and a touchdown on the ground. They did have 123 rushing yards total as a team, with Lamar Jackson using his legs with 6 carries for 27 yards in this one. Isaiah Likely finishes as the top receiver here for the Ravens with 5 catches for 95 yards for the tight end. Mark Andrews also had 4 catches for 47 yards, and that was about it as far as the receiving core goes for this Ravens team. We see Derrick Henry with the 1 big catch for 44 yards out of the running back position, but DeAndre Hopkins, 2 catches for 25 yards. Zay Flowers, 2 catches for 6 yards on 7 targets. That's a terrible day. Rashad Bateman, no catches on 1 target. We see Dante Walker had 2 targets, no catches as well. This receiving core has been struggling for the Ravens all season long, and it's starting to really play out here and in the end of the season in clutch moments. They don't have a guy that they can go to, and if you ask me, they've got to try giving the ball to Hopkins a little bit more. Trust him. He's a guy who has at least been a number 1 wide receiver in an offense before, but man, this Ravens team is a head scratcher if you ask me, guys. So we'll have to see what happens going forward for them, because now with this loss, they dropped to 6-6 on the year, and now Cincinnati improves to 4-8 and keeps their playoff hopes alive here in the 2025 NFL season. All right, guys. Thank you, Amber. Happy Thanksgiving. Appreciate you there. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And I also just want to say, guys, before we get going, happy Thanksgiving to everybody here on this Turkey Day. I hope you guys are enjoying not only good grub, but also good quality time with your friends and family. Always make sure you appreciate these days as much as you can, guys, because, hey, family is important and the holidays should be just as important to everybody. Try to spend as much quality time with your loved ones, with your family and friends as you can here on these holidays. And a big happy Thanksgiving from Tim here on Tim Reynolds Show. And thank you guys for hanging out here for this live play-by-play for this Thanksgiving night prime time matchup in the AFC North Division as the Cincinnati Bengals, in the return of their franchise quarterback Joe Burrow, making his first start since week 2, get the huge upset victory on the road here in Baltimore against the Ravens. 32-14 here in this nightcap on a beautiful Turkey Day with NFL football going all day long. And guys, it was like we had 3 playoff games today. This was awesome. What a nightcap. Way to hang out here with you guys and make a really, really good live stream play-by-play. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And we're going to get off here, guys, and go enjoy the rest of the evening with the wife. And can't wait for my Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow night. And we'll hope to see you guys here on Tim Reynolds Show. We will be live many more times upcoming, not only tomorrow night, but also throughout this holiday weekend. So thank you guys so much for hanging out on the channel. So make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. This has been your live play-by-play here for this Week 13 NFL matchup as the Bengals get the victory 32-14 over the Baltimore Ravens. And this has been Tim Reynolds Show, one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. It's Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. Peace out, everybody. Please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, let's go. Peace out, everybody. We'll see y'all next time. Hope you have a good night, guys. Peace out. Happy Thanksgiving.